Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Agro 38, a massive card. Today, we've got some big fights being put on for yourselves. In the booth, we've got the former Xbox 145 champion and PlayStation 145 and PlayStation 155, Chad, Super Chad. And then we've also got the a newcomer who was with us previously for one, but he's returning back into the booth. We've got Mystic Max, aka Nothing But MMA, joining us today for this banger of a card. How are you doing, gentlemen?
Good. Fantastic. Ready for an exciting ass card.
It looks like we're going to be.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a tremendous card. Seriously, we're opening up straight away with a Hall of Famer. I mean, that doesn't tend to happen very often. Public MMA has obviously been on a bit of a downpour recently, but he's always had a great fight in him. He's always, as a kickboxer extraordinaire, he's always there throwing out good, exciting movesets. And I feel like this is a really high-level fight to start off the card, like we always tend to do.
Absolutely.
We always have absolute bangers first, and it's true. The fight of the night, how many times has it been the first fight of the card? So you really don't want to miss this.
Exactly, and that's Public MMA taking on Robbie Poirier, a rematch. Robbie Poirier, I believe, dropping down in weight, had a mixed success. Well, I don't think he had a lot of success, actually, in all honesty, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but he dropped down. He wasn't fighting at his natural weight, and now he wants to, revitalise himself and go down to his natural weight. So we see what Robbie does differently to in his other fights to maintain that, and then hopefully walk away with the W that he's been searching for. And like you said, Public, future Hall of Famer, is an absolute.
He's a
legend. He's
the first ever Hall of Famer.
So he's got some accolades behind him.
Fought Public MMA. As someone who's fought Public MMA, he does have his moment. He's been on a slight skid. He's actually coming off a win though, and maybe we'll be able to see some improvements that he's made to his game.
Well, I mean, when you've got 12 fights in Agro, when you've got 12 fights in Agro, you can win any fight really.
Yeah.
I very much the lack of nerves, I think, and the experience, I think, will favour Public MMA. I really do, and I don't think Robbie Poirier is going to really have an answer for him. But if he does, we've got an extremely good trilogy to look forward to as they ready up on the right-hand side. Robbie on the left, Public on the right.
Don't forget, everybody, to use your Twitch channel points to put on a bet for who you think is going to be the winner. This is Robbie Poirier versus Public MMA 2. So this will be an absolute burner to start off the card.
I just voted for Public MMA. Well, who did you vote for? Say in chat.
Okay.
Herb Dean's the ref, so this is going to the death. That wasn't meant to rhyme.
Don't need to see a front kick. Oh no!
Oh, we've thrown a front kick.
Public already put. Oh!
Oh wow! Robbie with the jump.
Robbie Poirier with the jump. Jesus! In
yes.
the opening 30 seconds of the fight.
Blood.
I was literally just about to say how much already Public is pressuring Robbie, but that's going to get him to think twice. Look at he's already backing off. He's already sort of keeping a bit of distance. So let's see.
Respect the power of rocking them early. Oh god, he nearly jumped into a knee, perfectly timed takedown. Those seem like those take a lot of skill to do. But he's got his back though. That doesn't take a lot of skill to do. Can he get a rear naked? No
defense there.
Still have the full guard. Okay. Interesting fakes from.
And he's up.
Robbie. No, and he's taunting him.
A bit of showmanship now from Robbie.
Robbie in the purple hair.
The size difference in these calves in terms of like thickness is insane.
Yeah, one of them's he's built like a skeletal. He comes across with the double jabs. Another jumping switch kick. That's been there for him tonight.
It's twice that's landed. The first 30 seconds of the fight landed that and got a rock, so could be alluding to something big for Robbie Poirier.
You just got to keep throwing it at this point. If it's just he's having the success. So that throwing effect.
Beautiful lead question mark kick.
Interesting. Public doesn't tend to wrestle in these fights. He didn't have very much success before. That was kind of telegraphed. He knew that was coming. Robbie's showing good improvements early on.
You got to think Robbie's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Obviously, he joined Agro, went 0-2, and
one of them too.
One of them too Public. He tried his best, but he looks extremely revitalized now. He's putting on the pressure. He's rocked Public once and managed to hold himself
forward. The elbows. The barrage. It's like Vanderlei Silva watching this fight. Good leg kick there. There's not that much damage to the leg.
Oh!
Double uppercut.
The lead
He needs to be
uppercut.
blocking that.
He's just going to go for the 1-2 down the pipe. I'd love to see then land on a 1-2 head kick with all this damage he did to the block then.
Or even a hook there. Front kick would be good as well. Nice
Nice
little
check
leg
there.
kick there. I think that was checked. Robbie's taking damage still. Public's
now
pressure
coming
is
forward.
Those elbows could be this. Those elbows, when done correctly, I mean, very
They're
interesting
mean.
moveset. Okay, they're standoffish at the moment.
But it's been taking
Went for a
time. Nice
takedown,
leg
got
kick.
his leg kicked. Oh, see, good this decision to rock the leg and go straight for a head kick. And he's got him down.
Oh! Big
This could
front
be
kick.
over.
Ah, he recovers.
Well survived by Public, showing the experience there to just get across.
With a knockdown and a rock, I'd love to see the stats, but this could be a big round for Robbie Poirier. Definitely
a
won
10-8
it, but
then,
that's what I was alluding to. I didn't want to say it and get judged, but with the rock and all the damage that he's done, and the takedown defenses, and he's got up straight away, could very well possibly be a 10-8. We'll have to see.
I mean, I would very much doubt it personally, because I feel like they were even in significant strikes. I feel like it'd be harsh to give that a 10-8, but you could see it. It's feasible. I wouldn't say it's
no
likely.
respect from Robbie. Sorry there, Chad, to put you off.
So understandable.
Oh!
Good head kick back there from Public. He has done some damage down the pipe. He needs to consistently just headhunt at this point, because he's landing these head hooks when he head hooks and uppercuts. He's landing them. He needs to just stop abandon those stupid elbows that keep getting put on the floor.
I'd like to see a little bit more head movement from Public, because it's not like Robbie Poirier's got the most crispest and
Takedown attempt.
intense, combos.
That was poor. That was poor. Yeah, that was telegraphed. You can't be doing that.
Beautiful defense on the ground there from Public to
It's
avoid
exactly what happened to me against Raw Dog, where you think you get cocky, you think you're going to take the guy down. You've just telegraphed it one time before, and you just get caught. I mean, luckily it didn't end the fight there, but I mean that's a wake up call certainly. And there's not a better wake up call than being front kicked in the face.
Robbie Poirier showing that he's had the time off and he's really improved his game, looking powerful, but he's still getting caught.
Oh, good
Straight down around
across
the
there, I
pipe.
believe. He backs off in the clinch. That's always awful. That's always an awful decision.
The stream's fun.
Hello.
The stream's finally clearing up for me now.
Fantastic.
Well, we've got the guy back at the booth. Good jabs, good. See, again, he's having success with that jab hook combo at the right hand. I think he needs to continue with that. Good head kick attempt. Smart to get the hands up. Mixing a bit of a clinch here and then trying to throw him off, thinking it's a takedown, throwing a little knee to the face might be a decision for Public to break up this fight. This fight has predominantly not been dirty. And he's obviously been trying to make it a dirty fight by getting inside, getting close to him, dirty boxing. He's not really clinching. You can't really successfully have that game plan without that.
Absolutely. Definitely needs to mix it up.
Oh, he should have thrown a hook straight away there. That would have done some serious damage. Oh, good strikes there from he's landing now. Public is landing.
What I was saying earlier, is what I'd like to see from Public is just a little bit more head movement. If you look at the combinations that Robbie's throwing, he's relying on essentially 3 or 4 sets of strikes. The 1-2s, the double uppercuts, and the jumping switch. That's all he's really throwing, and the front kick. There's a lot of things there you can do to negate those moves from hitting. You can sway to the left, sway to the right. You could even move back. A bit more head movement from Public could make this fight, change.
That's a strange knockdown with the jab.
It's
so much damage.
There's a lot of Public. I think there's a lot Public can do right now if he does make it to the third round to change it up. A little bit more head movement just to confuse Robbie a little bit, because obviously
he's done it
a little bit
every
flaccid.
Position.
This is
I
looking
get
like
what you're saying. I think it's an
Oh!
armbar. 15 seconds left.
Armbar.
Jesus Christ, that defense.
Oh, this doesn't look good. This does not look good for Public.
It's 1 second left.
Never mind. I wasn't reading the time.
Oh, it's the thing, man. You've got to say at this point. I mean, if I'm against Public, I'm taking him to the floor and subbing him straight away because of that. But it's a case that if he keeps this standing, he is taking damage from Public. Public on the feet I think he's doing well. I know he's losing the fight very clearly. Obviously, it's two
but
rounds
he's not
in
out
which
of
he definitely lost.
He's still he's still coming back. Exactly, yeah, he's still coming. I mean, look
the
at
jab straight for Public is dangerous.
I'd say Public Public
been knocked
has
here,
just
though.
a sliver less health than Robbie. Robbie's still got a decent amount, but Publix is not. I mean, it's low. It's a good takedown shot there, but Poirier
He
reads
needs
that
to
in there.
abandon the takedowns and just stop throwing the jab, right hook, which he was landing so well. These pointless head kicks as well. These aren't doing any damage. He's not getting caught. You can't just throw it naked.
Fakes the takedown there. Needs to be careful with those fakes.
And he takes him down as he misses again. That's what I'm saying.
I've got to say, although
sorry, go ahead.
Good uppercut.
I was just going to say, I've got to say, you know, although we enjoy watching Public fight, and he looks like he's getting beat at the minute, I've got to say how vastly improved Robbie Poirier is to his 2 fights with us previously. He's denied most takedowns. He's reversed all the positions.
Now.
He's piecing apart. He's pieced.
Public is getting overwhelmed.
Yeah, he's really Robbie Poirier's really come back from this layoff that he had and really upped his game.
Take him from Public.
He doesn't block transitions.
He reverses it.
Straight.
He goes for the armbar again. Oh, that's much.
Chooses to stand up. I think he wants the knockout.
He's gonna get it, I think. Oh, he got unlucky there with that. Call it a butterfly kick. What's the name of it?
The question mark.
Question mark.
Oh!
We see them so commonly in aggro. But none done as well as that, really.
Robbie
That's the one all in
Poirier.
that trilogy.
Finally
you might
making
have to see
it.
a trilogy down the line.
I would, I'd love to see a trilogy. The first fight was great. In that fight, you really saw Robbie really. Well, I can't. What we just saw is an attest to the training that he's done outside of aggro to improve his abilities. He got really good on the floor. He wasn't, he hardly gave up any ground time. Got took down 1 or twice, but managed to flip the position. He was out striking him and rocked him quite a few times in the first 30 seconds. It was a fantastic performance from Robbie, and a trilogy definitely needs to be talked about once these 2 fighters make their own way. But Robbie finally gets that elusive win, gets that first W in aggro. So good for him. Good to see. Yeah, what a crazy fight! I didn't expect it to be that one. I mean, it wasn't that one-sided, but in a way, it was because I don't think Robbie got rocked once. I think all the rocks came from Robbie to Public. So crazy first fight, but interesting nonetheless.
Great way to start off the prelims. Next, we got Yair Stan versus Liam.
Little obesity.
Ooh,
yeah, no,
little obesity.
That's an interesting fight. I mean, Little Obesity did well against Fro in his last fight. Obviously, you never know with Little Obesity, whether it's his brother playing. But it's a case that it's a very interesting fight with Little Obesity and Yair Stan. I think this has happened before from the top of my head, but I imagine it was a banger. I would imagine. I really enjoyed this fight. I mean, I was looking at points to fighting both of these guys at some point, so certainly is a. I mean, I have fought Little Obesity actually. Very underrated striker.
Yeah, Stan obviously coming over that, off of that win where he looked absolutely insane. He looked fantastic. So see if he can keep riding that win streak to up his record. Hopefully he can get it to the same sort of, his wins to the same sort of degree of his losses. But it was a fantastic fight, nevertheless. His last fight, obviously, Stanshev beating X-Mac via knockout, looked insanely crisp. And he's taken on, what was that, so Little Obesity again. He's a big name in aggro, in a sense, or rides the coattails of his wonderful brother.
Wonderful's a bit too much of a description.
Not very right now, I'm waiting. What? Stanshev is fighting?
You did Stanshev.
Oh,
Stanshev was meant to be Shevchenko Stan was meant to be fighting against Nick, but then she pulled out.
That's my bad. My apologies. You could have told me sooner, Jamie, instead of leaving it that long.
To be fair, I could have told you. I was just letting you go. Well,
Stanshev's not fighting. It's Yair Stan, and he didn't come off a nice win over X-Mac, so I'm wrong.
He lost his last fight.
I do want to warn you all, I've been sleeping essentially from 8 o'clock till like 4:30. Don't know what's wrong with me.
I had it yesterday where I went to bed at 4 a.m. I woke up at 2. Never done that in my life, let alone a very tired boy. What's the chat saying?
Yeah, let's take a look through some of the Twitch messages. I'll put it up now as well.
Just put in the chat, talk. But no, this is interesting. Are we still live?
Damn. Jamie, we still live?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it's an interesting card today. We're obviously looking forward to. This is the thing. This is probably the best time to talk about the amazing main and co-main we've got. We've got an amazing main between the surprise 170 champion Yungcarti Global, obviously KANEHICKEY, our my esteemed colleague and the commentator here, trying to reclaim his belt back in Kane versus Ned 2, former Fight of the Night honours. It seems to. It will only go that way again. We've got that guy JME versus Bumrock 401. Another incredible fight. These two, the main event and co-main event, they both conclude those divisions' top guys. They're champions, number one contenders, and the best goddamn man in the division. Then we've got NMC Fro versus someone, which will be an incredible fight. After this, we've got UFC 4 News versus Hang Up Jordan, his long-awaited return. I mean, we've got to think about it like this. UFC News has only really fought the best in Dossa, in Ganja, and Jordan has only fought the best in myself. And he's the only man to hold me a loss somehow. And obviously, before he left, he was ready to fight for a title against the snake who went to VFF. It was honestly insane that he's coming back, and it's going to be an incredibly awaited fight. So the top four fights on this card are set to be impeccable spectacles.
A little bit of a bumpy road for Jordan, but happy to for Agro to reconcile with it, because he's a great fighter. He puts on some really nice fights. So it was a shame to see him sort of walk away, but maybe he needed it just to sort some things out himself and give his devotion 100% to the game. So we'll see what the time off does for him. You might see a little bit of ring rust. Obviously, it's been quite some time. I believe his last fight was Morbid. That could be incorrect, but from my memories, like Jordan's last fight was Morbid. That was a close decision win for him. So
you are correct, and I thought it was a clear decision 2-1. I thought he did very well against Morbid, who is a formidable fighter and someone who's and it seems Public MMA has retired from Agro. His quote, "I'm done. I've informed Agro Fighting I'm retiring. I've requested to be released from my contract. Thank you everyone for the support, especially Bane MMA." What a sad sight of events to see a Hall of Famer go out like this with his 10th loss. Of course. And we are back. Little Obesity versus it's my boy the Joker. I love this guy. I love watching him fight. Shows no respect during fights, dirty boxing, and a lot of fucking spinning kicks. Shouldn't have sworn there on my words. I'm really anticipating this fight.
And if you're just tuning in, the fight we had before was a fantastic fight rematch between Robbie Poirier and Public MMA. Public announcing his retirement from Agro to be released from his contract. Obviously, Robbie Poirier getting that first elusive win, so hats off to both gentlemen for their careers. But we're getting it underway now with Little Obesity versus Yair Stan. If Yair Stan wants to ready up.
I mean, they've obviously already fought before on Agro. That's what I
see
remember.
That ping. That ping just went up to 605.
Yep, this is going to be an absolute schnobblelocker. It's because they're Aussie leg. That's why I said I said this before. I was like, if Little Obesity beat Fro, would you fight Little Obesity? I was like, no, I don't want to play in 600 ping. I remember fighting him in the kickboxing tournament, and I literally would just. I remember that at one point I threw a crane kick and I was on the floor afterwards. It was just like I couldn't move.
I do like Little Obesity's profile picture though.
I love it. I love the joke. Oh, it's McLovin. Oh my god! You know he's the guy that does the
fake idea of all time.
You know he's the guy who does the what is it? Shit. Oh, hold on.
What, Christopher Mintz, please.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Damn. Wait. What the hell is this?
Fun fact about Superbad: while they were shooting it, McLovin, he was 17 years old at the time, so when they had to do the sex scene at the end, his mom had to be on set.
Yeah. Did you know the guy who does the damn son? Where'd you find this?
Don't tell me that's
McLovin.
Is it really?
Is that?
On my mother's life, that's McLovin. McLovin does that voice. It's crazy.
Turned into a podcast.
Oh, I'd love to do this.
We've turned into DC and then that. DC.
Oh my god, he's off. It's Michael Venom Page.
Hey, we're off. Finally, we're in. We've got
versatile Page versus the Joker. No, he said it's Michael Venom Page. Someone in his camp said it's Michael Venom Page. I'm not a racist. I love John Barnes. I can't be a racist. I love John Barnes. Only checks the fight stats to begin with.
I feel like this ping's going to be rough. Oh, they say he's even called Venom Page.
Yeah, I'm not a racist. Good body kick there. Jump to the body. See, I told you this fight's going to be flashy AF.
Nice combination from Liam early.
Ooh.
Good jab there.
Nice up.
Oh, he's in your camp, isn't he, Max?
Oh!
No, he's not. No, he's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
Max is in our camp.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm part of NMC.
Oh, he's just... okay.
Why would we have that shitter in our camp?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel, Chad.
Good job.
Oh!
It's the
early lock from Joker.
Kane knows that they're a dangerous tool, especially when in the hands of Chad Bossart. Good double jab there.
A flush spinning back fist that just rocked Michael Venom Page, but I'm going to keep calling him Michael Venom Page because I don't want to say Little Obesity. Little Obesity Page.
Venom Page with that Anderson Silva stance.
Oh!
I can't be asked. Chad, £5 if you call him fat and yeah, he's a fat cunt. Right, now send me the fiver. I don't get paid to be a commentator, so any money. I'll say anything for money.
I'd say anything for money.
Guys, anything got racist. Get me to say it.
Oh!
Great body strike there.
Venom Page whiffed on 2 spinning back kicks to the body, and that really drained his stamina right there.
And Robbie, you did impress me. You looked impeccable. Well done, you. Oh, it's a good overhand attempt. This is the thing with Joker. He's using a lot more boxing in this fight than normal. Yeah, he's moving very well to dodge the spinning kicks to the body, especially.
Ping doesn't
that
like
Superman
that
punch.
much of an issue, but I don't know whose perspective we're seeing it from right now. So, oh,
Good
Page goes for the
takedown from Venom Page. I mean, you've never seen this in real life. This is where Joker has struggled before. And he's back. He's raining down hooks on the floor and does well to stand up. Venom Page has used a lot of stamina in that takedown sequence. He goes straight to the body. That's a very smart move from Obesity. I think he's quite good, Obesity. His record really doesn't reflect how good he is.
Oh, no, Joker go for a takedown.
Another takedown back.
Single, like.
Wow. And he slams him down.
If he gets the denial, no.
This is the thing that happens when you're not really a wrestler and you get a takedown. You can't keep them on the floor for very long. It's just a waste of stamina.
Interesting first round.
Oh, I believe Obesity's commented. He says, "I'm choking hard." Oh, I mean, maybe if you focused on the fight, you fucking wouldn't.
Stop texting.
I'm not texting him. He said it in the chat of the thing.
Well, I was saying it to Liam.
Oh, yeah. There, Liam, sit. Rare in between rounds, they let you have your phone.
We're gonna have to take his phone away.
Now playing New Days by Athlon. Oh my god, that advert's so annoying. I don't know how my spinning back kicks keep missing. Little Obesity says. Screams at us in the commentary booth. Good jab. Another nice leg kick from Joker. He's doing very well with these leg kicks. Well done to block the takedown. It's a weird one where we're seeing so much. Scar Bear said he'll give me $5 to say you love men. You love men. Okay. Good jumping switch to the body.
A lot of body work from Joker.
He's doing an extremely good job. That's the only problem with doing body work in this game is that it's not doing as much damage as I think it perhaps should.
It definitely seems like they've nerfed it.
He takes him down again. This is an odd decision for Obesity to wrestle as much as he is. You've got to question the man's stamina. He is a very large man.
He's doing some.
You also got to think
about
that ping that they had that we saw before the fight, affecting Venom Page right now.
It's hard enough striking on high ping. Never mind trying to wrestle as well, where it's so much harder to wrestle on high ping than it is. He throws up the armbar. Interesting.
Armbar.
It doesn't seem you'll get this, but I agree with Kane 100% against the throw. It was horrendous. I mean,
I think you can see the
he
lag.
couldn't wrestle. It's like you can.
Look at his offense. It's all over the place.
Who have we got winning this fight? So far, I think Obesity's winning on
Taking the lead right now.
points, but it's very close. Joker might have won the first from right now. Front kicks to the face. Oh, Joker's landing some power.
You've noticed that Venom Page has abandoned the insane flashy kicks from the second half after he whiffed on those two big spinning back kicks. So
he took a lot of damage from that, and I think he realizes he needs to win this round really because the first round was
big knee, two big knees up top.
Well, he was questioning why he was missing that. It's very clear. Joker's circling away from that kick, and when you're circling away like that, you're gonna whiff every time. You only want to throw those kicks when they're going straight back, not side to side.
That's a very good observation. But there's another reason he's missing the kicks. Is every time, well, he's throwing them now. But every time he's doing it, he's out of range. I mean, he's addressing it right now. He's been out of range, and it's interesting that you take him down. I think Joker is probably winning this round. So to take him down and just end the rest of this round on top, I think that might be the best decision.
Which was very high smart fight IQ from the Joker.
Joker should be landing little rabbit punches on the ground just to see the round out. It's very well there to not
scrambles
take
there from
any
both
strikes.
sides.
I'd like to see the stats going into it, but I have it either 1 or 2-0 to the Joker.
I'd definitely argue the first round for the Joker because obviously he got the big stun and a few more takedowns.
Venom Page was coming back with those takedowns, but then he gets a takedown like that does a lot of damage. So
He also landed a lot of damage, Venom Page as well. That's the thing we've got to make sure not to forget, because even towards the end when he was landing those kicks, the front kick did a lot of damage, and it really, I think it showed Joker a bit on the back foot in that instance. Could use this to kick on, but I don't think there'll be a finish with the amount of head stamina and health left. Why do I speak?
Oh, early rock for Labosity.
Oh!
Did you call him Labosity?
I did.
Max, you'd be in exile from commentary.
Why do Americans always make these mistakes?
Nice.
Good jumping switch kick to the body there.
That's like
Asian system.
Max, how's the weather in Albuquerque?
How's the weather in Albuquerque?
Yes.
I don't know.
You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
What? What?
And he clinches by quite a bit.
We like to have fun here on Agro commentary. we're about laughs and professionalism. Oh!
Very good point from Kingfisher been made. If the Joker was circling away from the back leg, then
the
spinning kick
that was a bad idea. This could be
circling towards the back leg, so he's going with the spinning kick, which makes MVP miss. You're doing our job for it, Fisher. Thank you very much. He pushes up. Good, smart decision. Weird decision to get up. Oh, I know. I still said it anyway. Joker's a lot smaller than Venom Page. He's doing well. This is where you need to throw a check right.
Page just needs to put on the pressure now. He needs to stop backing away because he's not winning this fight. He's going to go for the... Oh!
There's a beat. The one that used to always knock me out on UFC 3.
You know, Chad, speaking of the size difference, there was a point that you brought up in one of my old fights that there's really no reason not to give yourself max height for your calf. That's giving you a clear size disadvantage. Lose your reach.
Realism. I ain't 600 feet tall.
I'm actually my first fight. Chad was my height, 7'1", and for the first fight, and I had to change it.
Oh, there it is! Oh, the up kick! Beautiful sequence there for both fighters. Oh, that was a beautiful calf kick. Woo! Oh, this is insane.
Wins.
Oh, my heart's in my ass.
Crazy last minute.
Tomato.
Oh, that leg kick compromised. And a head kick to match.
It's got her.
Smart decision there to change stance from little obesity. Oh, that's the overhand right. Head kick. Oh,
no more damage.
Doesn't have enough stamina.
He has to just keep pounding it more. 10 seconds to finish this fight.
That was a
bad idea. If he gets knocked out, he knows he's going to lose the round fight. Basically, rocked at the end.
Wow!
Oh, you'd love that to have been a 5-rounder.
That was a good fight. That was a great fight. Great fight.
For the night so far. Stop Vanderboom screaming, Herb, stop the fight. Oh, you silly cunt. Sorry, didn't he say that word? It meant to say it was Dan Mergliotta. Sorry. Dan Mergliotta. Sorry, didn't need to call you that.
Wow, I would love to see the scorecards or at least hear them. Toyota for the Joker.
Oh, that's interesting because he really pushed it forward in the third round. What a last round. That's a great round of aggro. Oh, I really would love to see the stats.
The third round is one of the finer rounds.
Oh, really?
They gave the first one to year, Stan. Interesting. Yeah, but he got rocked.
He won the... Yeah, Stan's the Joker.
Oh, yeah. Oh, What's next on the bill? Let's take a look.
That's so
Fight of the night right there, huh, guys?
Nothing. Round 3 is roundup.
This is highlight. Yeah.
It's Leo Barber versus Highlight.
BOTG unfortunately pulls out. Undisclosed reasons at this moment in time. Unfortunately, didn't reply to.
Oh, this is Sonnen versus guy I just said.
So it's Leo Barber versus Chad Sonnen. Unfortunately, Roman pulled out of the fight. So Chad was left opponentless. We've sorted out a last minute replacement for Chad Sonnen. That is LRB.
Chad Sonnen, I really like his account on MMA Twitter. I've followed him for what is nearly a year. And he's a very, very top man. I very much hope he gets the dub tonight. I think I have complete faith he will do so.
Absolutely. Just a little background on LRB coming off a fantastic fight, a fantastic performance against BGM is next in that PlayStation 155 division. So he gets another big name at 155 in Roman. Obviously, Roman coming off 2 losses. So both fighters on 1 win. Obviously, Roman wants to get another win under his belt so he can start to improve his record, and LRB wants to stay defeated. So we'll see how this one plays out.
The quote High School Musical 1, 2, and 3. Get your head in the game. So I just like to quote my favourite film of all time. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. That song used to bang so much as back as a child. I could almost see it. These fools are dreaming. It's the kind, but I won't reach it. But
Oh, that's enough. Chad, you sound so good. We're gonna get copyright strike. Stop. You sound exactly like Miley Cyrus.
I sound like a dad.
Oh, my main man, Billy Ray.
We got the musical commentary team here tonight.
Musical doo-wop band. We can doo-wop.
Sherry baby, Sherry baby. Hold on. Sherry baby. This is sober. Oh, dearie me. That's what I need to drink.
Rock a bitch, sock a bitch, and lean back and cock a bitch.
Talking about cock, James. We're not live, are we? Are we live? I've got a joke for Kane.
Quick, go.
Talking about cock, James. And we're back. It's with Chad Sonnen versus LRB. It's going to be an incredible fight, and I'm very much looking forward to it. LRB has got about 900 tattoos. Boxer Showboat on the right, it seems.
We're underway. Chancellor versus LRB. Chancellor making his debut in Agro. LRB to ride his hot streak over a win over BGM is next, so we'll see. Fighter pulls it off.
Mr. Sonnen on the left. Mr. LRB on the right. Are we seeing a new contender at the 155 division?
PS4.
Thank you for that, Max.
We are underway.
And they touch gloves. No, they don't.
I don't.
LRB trying to touch, but Chad Sonnen having none of it.
Early body kick from LRB.
Oh, good knee to the
beautiful
chin
knee.
at this moment. Good sidestep there from Mr.
Nice.
Sonnen. He blocks his leg. Very tactical fight. Very good spinning kick there. He gets up. I imagine he's going to knee to the body. Or the head.
Two big knees to the head.
Good body kick from Sonnen. He started off a bit wavy, getting strikes a few times, but he's really...
Sonnen's really mixing up well here early.
With
for a takedown early.
Interesting decision to take him down, especially when you've got the success on the feet. And he blocks the top mount. That's a good thing to block. A lot of people don't.
Living up to the Sonnen name, going for the takedown. Ooh. Big shots now. From
Out of nowhere, there's a rock. You always hate to see that, don't you? It's always so annoying when you get knee on bellies and you're winning the round, and then someone just rocks you with the first strike, and you're like, oh. Sonnen in southpaw. But his leg kicks aren't really finding a home on Sonnen. He fights so methodically and so he's so careful with his striking, which you don't really see in aggro because a lot of people can be reckless bastards. The body kick again, that's a big part of his game. Chad's on the left. Oh dear. I would leave as well, Jamie, if I was in your camp. Good elbow there. He's taking a lot of damage. Jamie, do you want to return to sticky kicks? Taking the leg kick. Oh, this is good kick game.
Nice catch there. Nice head kick.
It's a lot of damage there. Sonnen's taking damage. Good body strike. Straight to the head. That takes skill. Very high level fight for this early in the card. It's aggro, you expect it.
Oh, nice spinning elbow there from Chad Sonnen.
Feel like LRB tried to block that, but he moved into it. LRB is taking a lot of leg damage.
Oh, nice! Oh, nice!
Great head kick there
Beautiful
from
head
Sonnen.
kick.
That was beautiful.
Chad Sonnen off to a good start here.
Good knee there to the body, and he checks that. That's the thing I've been saying. The kicks aren't finding a home, and he's going to push through the jab.
Sonnen, I'm attacking that leg all day.
Because it doesn't seem like he wants to change it. He doesn't want to change these.
Oh,
he's taking a lot of body damage here. Chad that should have landed. That was a good strike there. These aimless flying knees are just going to get you finished.
Great first round for Chad Sonnen.
I mean, it was actually really close in the middle of the round, and then Chad Sonnen pulled away with one or two big shots. Accumulation of damage. Chad Sonnen, the Aryan bad boy. He blocks the leg kick early. Chad's not taking a lot of damage to the head, and especially in comparison to LRB.
Oh, nice spin elbow there from Chad. Again.
Nice elbows.
These elbows have really separated the two fights.
Nice knee to the body.
As well. Chad Sonnen pushes forward with these knees to the body. I feel like a head kick's coming soon.
Ooh. That's what I'm talking about, that leg kick.
He knew it would be coming. 26 and 23, or 49 to 23 strikes in this fight. It doesn't feel like it's that one-sided.
Some backup.
LRB made a
kick.
bad decision. I think he really pushed to try and beat
Nice
Sun when
takedown
Sun
from
started
LRB.
landing. Sun started landing on him, and he really pushed that forward. And it just, I don't think it's worked out for him very well. He needs to regain control, calm down, just do some damage on the ground. I think that's the only way he's really going to win. Sun does well. Fakes the arm drag. Well, that's relatively high level stuff. And he goes left, and he goes right. Chad Sonnen's wrestling here. I know he's not taking damage, but he's essentially just letting LRB contain top position. And if he gets too long, he will end up bringing the round. Smart decision to get up. Oh, that's a nice combination. He needs to do that more. Chad Sonnen with that elbow. That's really been the difference maker. Another takedown. Smart decision there as well from LRB. I mean, ironically, I think if he continues wrestling, he might have some success.
I discovered last night that power
block strikes. Sorry, just wanted to call you shit again. Oh.
That power single is super hard to defend.
Yeah, it's one of the best things in the game, really.
Oh, LRB looking up at Kimura. See if he can pull it off.
He's doing okay. He's not going to pull it off, but he will get further than he should really with this level of stamina. Oh, he got duped there. Thing is, you may as well not quit there because he's just going to end up in posture. Sonnen lands a little strike on the ground. Just try again with the Kimura. Not a lot of people know how to defend that Kimura. LRB's he's bounds ahead on the ground, it seems. I'm LRB. I'm coming out in the third round of wrestling.
Interesting round there.
Close round.
I mean, Chad Sonnen, didn't he get knocked down?
Yeah, he got a knockdown early in the round.
That's the thing. You've got to win the round through that. That's his round. But if it wasn't for that, it could very well have been LRB's round. Bit of respect shown here.
Oh, nice knees there from LRB. Returned from Chad Sonnen. It was a nice uppercut.
Nice clinch work from Chad Sonnen.
Oh,
another knockdown. This could be it.
Chad Sonnen smart to not overcommit there and let LRB take him to the floor. If you're Chad Sonnen, you're getting
back up. That's very smart. Good fight IQ.
Needs to be very careful for those naked leg kicks.
Naked.
I slip at that 12-6.
Oh, the sixes are illegal.
Another
head kick.
On the feet, they're not.
They are.
No.
12 to 6 elbows.
6 to 12.
Yeah, 12 to 6 elbows.
Oh, it's 6 to 12. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but how the hell are you going to do damage 6 to 12?
Like that, straight into the chinny. Chin.
With that bit, I thought you meant like straight up. That you put your arm out and then go up. Like a little chicken wing.
Just turn it off, Jamie. It's not hard.
Why don't you just turn sticky?
It literally just says it on the thing. If you want to disable, and you don't read it, or you can't read. Anyway, LRB's in top control. Getting some ground and pound off now on Chad Sonnen. Chad Sonnen needs to show a little bit more urgency because although he did get the knockdown, and and he has done quite well in this round. Ground control does add up, and all these little strikes that LRB is throwing will add up.
If you're Chad Sonnen, you just have to be smart enough to not get finished here.
Into back sitting for Chad. Let's see if he can keep this up.
I think he's going to go for
the rear naked.
Naked.
I don't know if he's going to get this.
If I'm Chad, I'm bailing on this. Yep.
Smart decision. I thought he subbed him then.
He needs to get back up. There you go.
If I'm him, I'd just stay on top of him as long as you can. You may as well just stay on top for as long as you can, win the round. Even if you lose this round, you know you've won the fight. LRB must be desperate.
Oh!
Close fight. This is a very good fight to start the round. Knees to the body, I imagine. Tried a takedown with 30 seconds left in the fight. He's 2 rounds down in. But Silent rocks a good head kick return. 10 seconds. They're trading in the phone booth.
Oh! Oh!
Okay, this might be round of the night.
Crazy 10 seconds at the end of that round.
That could have been
It's
a
going to be
knockout at
interesting
the
to see
end.
who wins this.
I think it's very clear Sonnen won the first 2, but the third round was very clearly LRG. He's lucky with
LRB.
those leg kicks. If LRG didn't throw those
LRB.
leg kicks,
LRB.
Stop fucking shouting at me.
Say the name right.
I don't know his name.
LRB.
LRB. Lurb. That's
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's
rubber.
a chance, but yeah, there we go.
29-28, I'd imagine. But those leg kicks, if Lurb didn't throw the leg kicks, naked leg kicks, I think he would have won that fight.
30-27.
Really? I want to see the stats.
It's like ground control means nothing to these judges.
Jesus.
27. Alright, okay.
No,
Jesus.
it was a dominating fight on the stats, so it didn't feel like it in the fight. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
Fantastic performance. Chad Sonnen goes 1-0 in that PlayStation 155 division. A hard division to go positive in, but he makes his debut and goes 1-0.
Click that thing about Prince William, mate. Well, it's Jack Lowry, MMA. Second Joker of tonight. Anyway, interesting fight between Jack Lowry and Agro Nick. I hope to God Nick destroys him.
What did Jack ever do to you?
He's a dick.
Breathed in Chad's general direction.
He just said a few slander about GSP. Do you guys know that he's the great? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Go.
Jack Lowry ranked number 2 in the PS4 145 division.
Yeah, it's a record of 4-5, coming off 2 wins.
Oh, that is a piss.
Agro Nick at number 4, also coming off 2 wins.
It's a good fight for both fighters. You know, Agro. If Nick wins, Nick wins, this could thrust him into title picture.
Yeah, good. It's interesting. Jack Lowry,
you laugh, but it generally could. If Jack's number 2, obviously, if Bunrock loses tonight, the next logical step would be to go for number 2. And if Jack gets knocked off the number 2 position and Agro Nick moves up, you could have Jamie versus Agro Nick. If Jamie wins tonight and if Nick wins tonight.
I hope Jack destroys him, really, because then it makes him my win over him look a lot better. But interesting fight here, certainly. I mean,
management's own Nick Mayola taking on Jack Lowry in that PlayStation 145 division. Possible title implications for the winner of this fight, but we'll see. Nick's predicted a bulldog choke. Interesting. Touch for both gloves. We've got Nick Mayola on the left, and we've got Jack Lowry right.
Thanks the takedown. Well, that's nice. I like doing that. It's a very good move.
Nice leg kick there from Nick.
Very tentative early on. Jack Lowry he just bottles it in big fights.
Check that leg kick. Nice uppercut to the body.
Oh,
terrible defense
takedown
there from Jack. Very good takedown from Nick. He does well there to block the backside. He's got the arm triangle. A bit early, surely. It's a silly decision because
this is probably to. Personally, I like to use the arm triangle to burn a little bit of time and then just abandon it.
Doesn't happen.
He's got the pattern down now.
If this one gets reversed, he ends up on top, doesn't he?
I mean, he's doing fairly well.
Yeah, he's got the timing down. He's bringing it back. This could be it.
Wait,
he's got it.
Hold up.
Got him.
Big
Hold up.
Nick with the submission.
Piss
Nick
off.
Mayola.
Wow.
What?
What a performance from
Lowry.
Agro
Wow.
Nick.
God. Oh,
As, just as we were saying,
Choke
title
him to sleep.
implications. Wow. I mean,
Lowry.
that's
Wow.
Jack Lowry and a
Nick.
lazy boy in the middle of the fucking octagon. But wow.
Wow.
That's, wow. I mean, not much of a fight to talk about there. Jesus, I
Wow.
didn't expect that to go. That was a oof. Wow, dearie
Nice
me.
hip toss. Right into
Beautiful arm triangle locked in. It didn't look like he was going to get it at the start. He's timing a jack, but he got it down.
Jack Lowry comments.
that's
Ban
something
wrestler.
that's something I noticed with the arm triangle. I feel like it kind of sneaks up on you. So when I was
Yeah.
fighting Yuri, I got submitted with a triangle. And like I was like getting out of it first, and then later into the submission he was able to complete it. And like this submission, it was very close.
Fantastic performance from Nick. Was that in the first minute as well?
Yep.
Was it? Yeah. Wow. What a performance.
I just messaged Nick saying me v you next.
Leave him alone. Let him ride this high. Let him fight for a belt first, then fight.
I want to win. I'm competitive. I was seeing this and I want to do it to him.
GSP fighting Diego Sent. No, I'm joking.
No, isn't he? Nick's very good.
No, that's what I said. I'm joking. Nick is quite good.
He sent me the gift back of the guy, Mike Myers, where he goes, "The weird odd worthy, That guy said this. Oh Jesus, God, no!
Got that
A total of 5 strikes landed this entire fight.
for Nick. That's insane.
It's like one of your fights, Max.
What?
Stop with the shade.
What?
But you only land 5 strikes because you're not very good.
I love you, Max.
I love you too, Kane. Hey Jamie, can we get Bane in here?
Americanize the fucking commentary.
Hell yeah. America Commentary Team 2021.
Yeah, let's have the people with the lowest GPAs in the fucking commentary booth. That'd be good.
To be fair, they're probably smarter than me. I'm pretty thick.
That's true.
I'm thick with 2 C's and a K at the end, so I'm fat and stupid.
The 2 worst things to be in this world.
and ginger. That's 3. I'm the whole package, baby.
The fact
You
your
might as well
ginger
live
makes
Might as well live in America.
I know. I'm an
the
honorary
fact your
American.
ginger makes me cringe. I just hear that and I'm like, oh god. I'm training with one of my premier talents of Team Illuminate's ginger.
And I'm rubbing my gingerness off on you when we spar.
I thought he was about
Like-
to talk about ginger or something else. Yeah.
Like
Little
when Catman becomes
cougar
ginger, I'm
balls.
gonna
Oh, you little ginger. tosser.
sneak into your room.
I feel like Carter when he got AIDS.
I'm not sure. I'm HIV positive.
Speaking of South Park, shout out to the vaccine special premiered on Wednesday.
It's wavy taking on Tadpole making his illustrious return to the, if I'm correct, PlayStation, Xbox 145 division. He was the Xbox 155 champion, went 3-0 in the division, took the belt, and then retired. And he's come back now, rejuvenated and ready to run for that title up Xbox 145.
If you are Fro and Bear, I'd be looking at this matchup very, very closely.
Yep.
Tadpole is a very big addition to the 145 Xbox division.
Absolutely, yeah. He was a premier fighter before he left, but with the time off, you can think if he's been practicing and he's been in that laboratory, working away on his skills, he's only going to be any better.
And we all saw how good he did against Kabi. And we all know how good Kabi is, too.
Kabi is very, very good. Team Illuminate. No, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting fight today. I imagine Tadpole dispatches this guy very easily and goes on to fight for a belt at 145. I think it'll be a very interesting thing. And I'm very much looking forward to him destroying Bear. Anyway, as one readies up on the screen. Amy, can you watch the fight, please?
Oh god, look at Wavy's calf. It's like a. No, you're on Twitter. You were.
You are.
Don't lie to me.
Why are you lying, Phil? Thing joshing with Chad. We're not joking around, Bane. I will fight you in real. No, I'm kidding. You probably would beat me up. You seem like a large man.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wavy. Take it on.
Why does someone keep talking about songs in the chat? Like gang them. No, stop.
Oh, here we go. Tadpole's return. Let's see what he can
Can
do.
we also mention how much of a bitch that a debut that Wavy's having right now?
Yeah.
In all fairness to Wavy, we don't know anything about him. He's level 94, so he has some experience in the game. We'll see how he does against Tadpole, the former 155 champion.
Leg kick early. He's got knee pads. It might indicate a previous knee injury.
Oh, gets caught with a straight down the middle from Wavy.
That's
I think that chain needs to be looked into. You could use that as a weapon. That's an object in the cage right now.
That's how they killed Jabba the Hutt. He's picking apart Tadpole as of right now.
Oh,
Jabba
nice.
deserved better.
Jabba did deserve better.
And Boba.
Oh,
What you're gonna do is make Leia his slave.
nice leg kick there.
But leg kick, he's really hammering these leg kicks on. Tadpole has
Nice
been
jabs
rocked in
from
fights
Tadpole.
and won. Keep switching stances. That's very interesting. It must be off-putting when your opponent just randomly switches stances in the middle of a fight.
Nice push kick from Tadpole.
Got a notification. It scared me. Body kick there. Nice jab from Tadpole.
Ooh,
Tadpole's
nice.
really controlling the distance early here.
Leg kick.
Caught coming in there with a leg kick from Wavy.
Tadpole
doing a really good job of mixing it up to the body. You know, going up with a jab to the body, then going up high with a couple of strikes, or vice versa. Look, you love to see
Tadpole's
it.
guy looks like the policeman from the YMCA.
Well, it is fitting. He is a policeman in IRL.
Uppercut there. That's true.
Nice body kick, but it was blocked there. Oh, nice knee. Bodywork from
Movement
Tadpole.
there.
Great.
He's not landing it though. He's not landing it because
He is.
Wavy's doing well. I think Wavy needs to just keep throwing because he's landing
uppercut.
powerful strikes.
Caught with that uppercut then just as he came in.
But uppercut again. This is a very.
Speaking of size differences today, look at the
I know.
size difference between these two. Are we checking for steroids?
No. We're just like Ryzen, baby. Like Pride. It's got to do them.
Hey man,
Solid.
if everybody's taking them, there's no problem, I think.
What
No,
the
I do think there is a problem. Leg kick there. The Tadpole's legs worrying at this moment in time.
Nice.
Might have to change stance.
Tadpole's also doing a nice job of returning those leg kicks too.
Well, I like what Wave is doing. He's doing a good job of coming in, fading out.
These leg kicks are dangerous for Tadpole.
Nice kick.
A very underrated tool in this game, I think, is that lead leg kick.
Ooh.
Tadpole's losing this fight. This is first round's Wavies unless something big happens.
He's caught with a big hook, then uppercut, and a nice
Body kick.
This wasn't the script.
Oh,
Agro, just like MMA,
uppercut.
isn't scripted,
Wow.
guys. You can have these big returns that set up these massive fights, but you've got to win them.
That was
This
definitely
is a very
Wavy's
tough
round.
fight.
You can, unofficially, I'd give that 10-9 to Wavy. Good
That
performance.
was a
you know.
10-6.
Shut up. That's definitely,
Wavy's very
even if Wavy is to lose for some reason, I'm not saying that he's gonna, but even if he was to get finished
There you go.
Just
Another
to
leg.
hang
His
in
leg's
there
brutalized.
with
Yeah, there
Tadpole, a
goes.
former champion and a high touted prospect is no small
Huge.
task. Wavy's really showing that.
Taking
wow.
damage there.
Wavy's timing is fantastic. His timing is brilliant. I've
Someone
He's
who's a
saying that.
sucker for timing.
Wow, he's really tearing up that leg
Picking him
now.
apart. Tadpole's not out of this fight yet. He's still landing these combinations. He's still doing a lot of damage. Jesus Christ, these combinations are beautiful.
Oh,
it
just
possible Tadpole? Is it
This is
possible
brutal.
Tadpole? Ooh, nice rock. It
Opposed,
came into
he needs
this
to
fight
switch
with a
legs.
bit
He's-
of
a
with a
chip,
bit of an
if you
ego.
will.
Too much of an ego.
Believe
gets
so.
sat down
He's
with
on
a
his
jab.
ass now. Good body strikes here. Tadpole's taking a lot of damage. Now that's a lot of damage. Another leg kick looks like it'll be thrown soon. He's setting up for it. Yep.
He needs to switch because even if he checks those, it's still going to do damage. And he needs to really switch stance.
In fact,
Just
he's not
shows-
switched stance. It's
he
crazy
might
to
be-
me.
Yeah, it shows that he just might not be comfortable in his. Oh!
This might be it.
Oh, down
This is
goes the man.
Oh no, he gets
Please
back
don't
up.
block.
To recover.
He switches legs back to the danger one.
Oh!
Such a bad decision from
This is
Tadpole.
gonna get stopped on leg kicks. I'm calling it.
Might
Oh
do
no,
if
he switched.
continued.
He switched southpaw there.
Maybe
Now
he's
he's gonna
being
start-
aggressive against
Now he's gonna start
ESFL
chewing up those
talent there.
legs. His other leg.
Maybe he should just continue chewing the legs. He isn't even really taking much damage from checking them, from Tadpole checking them. Maybe he needs to continue doing what he's doing, throwing the leg kicks, putting Tadpole, making sure he commits his hands down, and then just picking him apart on the feet with these combinations.
I
It's
love
a truly
Wavy's
great game
stance.
plan.
His stance.
Wavy's really mixing it up all around, to the body, to the legs, to the head. Very
Nice
very, very
combination
impressive.
there. If he's not even used a lot of stamina either, you'd think comparatively. I mean, he couldn't keep this pace up for
Well-
5 rounds, but you.
Well, he's not missing. Like he's not like missing often. He's picking his shots very, very smartly.
Tadpole's still hurting him. He's still hitting him as much as Wavy's hitting him. It's still a close
But he's
fight
not
in
doing
that
enough
regard.
damage though.
I was just going
That's
to
the
say,
trouble.
it looks like all of the, although they might be landing similarly, all the sources are more on Wavy's strikes than they are on Tadpole's.
Tadpole starts the next round with his other leg. Oh, and the other leg's dropped.
Oh.
Jesus. This is brutal. Tadpole
A
really needs to
takedown
check
is-
booze.
Tadpole needs to wrestle or needs to do something to deteriorate his leg kicks.
Hasn't even attempted
Well, he's
it.
already
maybe just to
down
get
2
the-
rounds.
Oh!
Oh, another knockdown.
This could be a 10-8.
This is a 10-8 round.
This is
Unless there's
insane.
a rock someone. This is a beat, and he shows respect at the end of the round. As
Amazing run.
going
Amazing
across with
round
a
for
body
Wavy.
nose. This so far is performance of the night. Oh, he is taking damage though. This is the only thing. He is taking damage. It's just the way he's avoiding getting hit with big combos. It's like when DC annoys you in the commentary and he says, "Order a combo, young man." It's like that.
Let's just say that Tadpole's a minus 435 favourite, and his Wavy was the plus 300.
His leg goes now.
biggest-
Oh, Wavy's
This
what?
could change the game.
Leg.
It also might deter him from switching start. No, it doesn't. His other leg is gone as. This
Picking
could
up.
be a collapse. All he has to do is survive this 4 minutes.
Well, Tadpole needs to finish.
Problem with Tadpole is he can't
Absolutely.
really throw leg kicks of his own because if they get checked, there's some serious damage.
Oh, nice head kick.
He needs to throw a leg kick. He needs to throw a leg kick. The left leg is.
I would
the
like
left
to see
leg's
Wavy
damaged.
try to take him down.
Why? Stupid suggestion. He's winning the fight.
Why risk it? Yeah, but why risk it?
Yeah.
Why risk getting knocked out? Or
Take him down. It's Tadpole's
Oh!
Tadpole's picking up on those leg kicks, and that's been a big factor of this whole fight. If he takes him down and starts mixing it up.
Oh!
Oh, another rock
I think
there.
he needs to
Oh!
keep.
Oh,
He
another
needs to keep
knockdown.
this standing.
Oh!
I
another
told you, he's
rock.
nearly done. Go for a switch body kick now, in my opinion, because Tadpole isn't blocking when you go
Wow.
across the.
Nice head kick.
Nice leg check as well. Oh! Oh!
I was checking
He holds
these
the head.
now. He's not.
He was.
Actually.
Mm.
Which
Oh,
formation?
that
Just
lead leg. Lead leg high
If-
kick is
if
landing
you're-
for Oh!
I told you.
Welcome to the 145 division,
That is
Wavy.
brutal.
The plus
Insane.
That wasn't
Three-
the script.
100 underdog. It was Wavy. Wow.
Is this the biggest
Yeah.
upset of the night?
The night, yeah, this is the biggest
uh,
upset of this year. So
Yes,
far.
so far, yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah, we forgot about Gregman.
Man
what's his
Humble.
face?
But I think this
Yeah.
is bigger than Greg Man Humble because this guy's 0-0. No, it is. Gregman was good.
The Agro chat is on fire after that performance.
Unbelievable. New contender at 145. it was a good time for me to look. No, I'm kidding.
That was a war.
Chad admitting he's running from the 145 division.
Yeah, it's almost like I was running from this guy, even though I didn't even know who he was until today. Yeah. That's the narrative that will happen, Max.
When's the main card start?
Oh, it's Little Obesity back for a second bite of the cherry.
Who'd you say he's fighting against? Sorry, Chad. No, not Chad.
Little
Sorry,
Obesity.
Jamie.
You wrote Liam.
All right, there we go. Okay.
It's Liam. And my mindset. I like this guy. He's my friend.
Oh, friends.
Yeah, I want my friend to win.
Oh, look at that.
I also like Diego.
Oh, look at that fucking haircut. Looks like the
party in the front. Oh, it's Brock's load. That's where I knew his account from. Any Brock fans are a friend of mine.
It is. It's Little Obesity's account as well.
Told you it's going to be Little Obesity, mate. It's just they're just. But so is Ozzy in the last 3 fights. Thank you, Mr. Jury Thunderdome, with the 1,550 bits, who is cheering for Wavy. He's legit and the future of Agro, apparently. Wavy is a true GOAT, supposedly.
You've definitely,
mate. I didn't hear a fucking word. Brock's load's going to smash him, I think. It's Brock. I've got to pack my boy. Oliver Tree on the left. Oh, right.
Brock Lesnar.
If anyone smashes an Australian person, then that's fine by me. Fucking kangaroo bastards. I'll be here and I'm going to have a fight. Do. But on, Wavy, that was a great fight.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, he's in the chat. Slowed on the left. Query on the right.
A Little Obesity playing for a second time.
Sorry, Brock Load on the right. Pink hair.
Nice.
Leg kick to open.
And a push kick to return. Oh!
That's the thing with Ozzy. If you watch him fight, you can't be throwing those type of moves against Ozzy because he does sidestep a lot. He's a very dangerous man to be throwing this. Brock's already taken a lot of body damage early. A lot of body damage.
Oh!
A lot of body damage.
Oh,
he's thrown that. Through. Why did he do?
Followed through.
Maybe a bit of nerves here on your debut.
Nice left hook.
He needs to do something because his body is already decimated. Oh, see,
another
that's
body
the thing.
kick. Look at stamina, not even 3 minutes in.
Oh!
Early body rock. Wow.
This is scary if you're Brock's load. I mean, you're fighting against a really hard person on your debut.
Oh!
Moves into that one. That could have been a rock. Slow's landing now. He's got into it. Has he taken too much damage?
Ooh, another rock. Oh, wait, was that a rock or was that stamina low?
Oh!
Knockdown.
This is the experience of Agro coming into it. I think Ozzy might be getting a bit... This is what Ozzy does tend to do, though. He tends to get a bit overconfident in these kind of situations. People forget Ozzy did... If this is Ozzy did nearly win against Ian Torres.
Ooh, nice knee.
In my opinion, he got kind of screwed in that fight. So it is a case that he could very well still be champion now. So he's a very tough test for Brock's load.
Brock's flowed.
I've
Nice
just
spinning.
got it. Good front kick there.
Oh!
Brock needs
That's
to.
head
See, the
kick.
thing is, getting apprehensive now about the body strikes, and you can't blame him really.
Oh, gets caught with a nice straight lead uppercut.
Brock needs to get out of this range. Or there from Brock taking another body strike. Fakes the knee, goes for elbow. That's a nice combination.
Oh,
Good pull back. Ozzy looks like he didn't come to play. He's not messing about here. A takedown attempt from Brock. Perhaps the Aussie lag had a bit of a difference with this fight.
oh,
Oh, what?
okay. So we're back in the respective corners. 1 minute, 2 left. 1 minute.
But to be fair, Brock might be happy just to get out of the first round. He's taken a lot of damage in this fight.
Oh,
That's the thing. I think this might end soon.
oh, beautiful kick to the body again.
I don't believe the fight's over, but it very well could be.
No.
He stood up, I think. No, and he continues. No, okay, knee on the body just to rub salt in the wounds to Mr. Lesnar. Yeah, this is not a good way to end the first round with this level of stamina. Oh, that finished Aussie, that strike. He gets caught with that a lot.
Oh, and he gets caught with a spinning elbow.
The fight he cheated. Brock gets out of the first round. This is bullying, but someone said it's a win for the almighty Aussie leg. Someone claimed. Undefeated Aussie leg.
That body hook overhand was a beautiful combination. He did that 2 times in a row, and
That's the thing, though. You need to block this. If they do these kind of movements, you need to block them. If they do the same thing to us, especially against a player on Aussie's level, especially Brock. Brock's not happy. Brock has done damage to Aussie's head, though. Have a block to the body there. Brock goes low. It's weird to see Aussie fighting on the undercard after previously being in the main event.
Oh!
Another uppercut there. His head's swinging like a pinball machine.
Caught to the body again. Beautiful knees.
He's going down here, I think. He's gone down here, yeah.
Oh, this might be it.
Brock's surviving so well. Brock's doing well to survive, but Aussie just stands up. He wants this finished on the feet. This is a brutal fight, though.
Oh!
TJ Dillashaw.
Beautiful.
Is Aussie going to finish him now?
Still in this fight.
Oh,
you had to stop the fight. It's Herb Dean. That's why he's still in the fight.
What a fantastic performance for Aussie. Or Tadpole. Not Tadpole, sorry. Or Bitsy. Who knows?
Aussie, whoever the hell one of the brothers was fighting there did well. But no, very good fight. I think you've got to really be asking for a trilogy with Ian. I know he's lost 2 of them, but if you actually consider the way he lost this, why did he go to 45? He should have won that. Oh well. What now?
Well, I'm going to switch out, so.
And do you want me to play you in the background while I commentate?
Maybe. I'll think about it.
Okay, cool.
I want a little bit of confidence going into this. Anyway. I shall see all of you later, hopefully. Good night and commentary, boys, and enjoy the sexual chocolate voice of Ben. Bye.
Take it home for Team Illuminate.
Illuminate!
We never organised that. And hello and welcome to my partner on the commentary booth, Mr. Bain.
Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's enjoying the show so far. A couple of great fights. Talk about fireworks in that debut from Wavy. Honestly, unprecedented. Chad, what was your take on that fight?
With Tadpole, that was impeccable. I very much give him a lot of credit for that fight. I mean, he's shown himself to be one of the better fighters at 145, especially in my absence. Also to announce that I am officially vacating the 145 belt. I never really found a home on Xbox. I always preferred PlayStation much more, and I think my future work will be on that console. So obviously the division is very much open right now. We've got a staple fight tonight with Fro and the other guy, which will decide really the next number one contender. I think the Wavy really just asserted himself to potentially even maybe off of that performance even fight for a belt. You could argue it against Tadpole to beat a former champion like that on your debut. I don't think
honestly,
it might be.
I agree with you, Chad. I with a performance like that over a former champion that hasn't been defeated as of yet, I think that's title shot worthy.
Maybe not on 1-0. He might need to get one more fight in, but if they delay it another 2 weeks and get him to fight next week and he puts on a dominant performance, then you can't really argue against it. I mean, I think he truly does deserve it, especially if he can continue this form. He looked like a formidable opponent tonight and was impeccable to see. But tonight, what else was there tonight? There was an amazing fight with Highlight. Has that happened?
Nick's performance as well, incredibly impressive. That 1 minute submission, all he needed to get that arm triangle. Shades of Woodward earlier last week, again with his flying arm bar, I believe. Crazy subs happening early in these fights.
Hard submission to get as well, an arm triangle, especially one of that Valorum. To get him straight away into side saddle and just not even attempt to pound him in, just have that much confidence that you're going to get someone with 3/4 of their stamina bar. It shows incredible level of confidence, and Nick really has been in inspired form since making the switch to PlayStation.
Hello, can I be heard?
And welcome Highlight to the booth. Highlight, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Could not be better.
Been some great fights so far.
Great fights that are only going to be getting better. Of course, looking ahead to the card, we've got K5 Fired versus Ben Singh, Kingfisher versus Critical Sandman, UFC 4 News Umbro Slides versus Hung Up Jordan, NMC Fro versus Bear Yahweh, and then the 2 title fights. Again, the rematches. Jamie for the PlayStation 145-pound title against former champ Bumrock. And then in the main event, the PlayStation 170-pound belt, Yungcarti Global, our boy Ned versus former champ Kane. Absolute.
Well, I'm certainly very
bomber of a main card.
I'm very much looking forward. Very invested in this. These 3 of my camp are fighting in big fights for their future. And obviously, Bumrock needs to win this because if you lose 2 to the champ, I guess it's very hard to justify a 3rd trilogy. But and obviously, Kane lost his belt in the same fashion. I mean, if you lose again to the champ, then be worried. There's
obviously different scales of fights, I think, Chad. You have to remember in the fight with Ned, Kane was doing great. I mean, Kane was on his way to winning and then kind of just got caught again. Looking at Jamie's fight with Bumrock, and more was a domination, right? Sort of like your fights, wrestling masterclass is what Jamie put on Bumrock. So while both men are 1-0 now against their opponent, I think that Kane has a much better case for this rematch. K5 Fired looking to continue the momentum from his debut, taking on what appears to be
he doesn't glove touch and he goes straight in. Kick.
Interesting approach by K5 here. Good to see him circle out. Didn't like that backing straight up to the cage. I find that a lot of fighters allow themselves to be pressured more than they need to be.
Good body kick there.
Jab spinning.
Good overhand. This is very dangerous early on.
Ben Singh moving effectively, shoots for the takedown, gets it.
Are they at 170? They look huge.
They do look huge.
Interesting. He gets up.
Just to get it back to the feet.
Axe kick. They're always lovely to see. We saw Bisping finish someone last week with one.
That was one of the best KOs I've seen in a long time as well.
Yeah, it's a shame he's a bum, isn't it? Striking here. Combination from Mr. Killshot. Oh, those spinning kicks are always dangerous.
It's K5 in the black, isn't it?
Yes.
He is, yep.
In the black order.
Yeah.
I will say, as dangerous as those spinning offerings are, you have to sort of set those strikes up. I don't like that he's throwing that without any strikes before, right? Not a jab, not a fake to the body. It's just seems a little lackluster on the feet.
Can be a good thing to do if you're going to throw 3 or 4 of the body spinning kicks there, and then they start to block their body, and then you throw the upwards one to the head. That does happen. We've seen it happen with Jiri, specifically using it against Aussie. I mean, it does happen where that can catch someone, but it is true. You do need to throw that behind the jab, especially if you're going to primarily focus on working the body.
And when they're thrown, you can't tell whether they're going to the body or the head, and so if you're mixing it up, it's very good.
That's true as well.
Ben Singh suffocating pressure right now as we approach the final minute of the opening round.
Ooh, his head half was very close to getting rocked then.
Keep him against the cage. It's a good game plan here.
And sort of to your point earlier, Chad, these boys are in the Xbox 170-pound division. K5 fired the number 4 contender. Ben Singh, number 5. Each of these men is 1-0, so somebody's has to go.
It's very true. Someone's undefeated record will have to go. Takes him down. Smart move at the end of the round.
I mean, there's always the possibility that it could go to a draw.
Draw?
Slight possibility.
That's
if someone got a 10-8 and then 2 rounds.
No, it's never. The game doesn't allow it to go to a draw.
Doesn't it ever?
No.
Oh, never mind then, my bad.
But if it's a 10-8,
big overhand there.
1.
Catching Ben Singh behind the ear, and then see those spinning offerings.
2-10-9.
Then you'd win.
Highlight, what do you think that Ben Singh needs to do in this second round to sort of kind of get his momentum back?
Well, I think he needs to take it down to the ground again because he was looking good on the ground until K5 managed to get back up. But yeah, he needs to have that. Oh, that was a nice spinning kick.
Again, it seems that both of these gentlemen are content with having style over substance. Ben Singh does seem to be stringing together combos a little bit more frequently, but K5 looking for the big shots.
K5's definitely done the more damaging shots in the fight so far.
Oh.
Nice check.
Again, though, just throwing that without any setup gets taken down for it.
Lovely takedown. Now, can K5 get back up? Denied.
Could be dangerous for K5 again. Ben Singh might have some answers on the ground.
Into half guard. Goes for the get up, but
bad decision. We've got some close stamina. K5 making silly choices here. Can he get a sub? He's looking for.
Oh,
his stamina is low. This could be very well done.
Terrible.
Cancels immediately.
Can't blame him when he has an attempt like that. Is he going to pull the back? No. Pulls him into side control. Hate that move. Washes up. He needs to be blocking these.
K5 dodging a decent amount, but catching a couple on the chin. Finally, it's that transition there.
It stands the fight back up.
But that is something that's concerning, though, right? If I'm
K5
down.
Just about survives this. Just about.
Wow.
But that's how quick it can end with these spinning attacks. It's ironic because he's
K5 in a world of trouble.
Spent the entire fight, K5, throwing these spinning attacks, and it's not done anywhere near the damage that just did.
It was a lovely one.
They did there, though. Nearly rocked the body. Yeah.
Nope.
He's going to keep throwing the spinning attacks.
Lovely.
Let's him go down.
It could very well be done now.
Could be it.
He's going to just survive. One more attempted strike, and that could have been over. An armbar attempt. Gilly pulls the Gilly attempt. Straight into full guard. The get-up choice is
up.
Strange.
K5 needs to tighten it up on the feet. Can't throw those big shots and open himself up for big counters.
In his head, both head healths are very low. So this is. Oh, that was a nice strike. Do you see that?
Oh!
Yes,
Oh, and a
lovely.
chin to the dome.
I was gonna say that I would just try and survive to the end of the round, but it was
I think
a couple
just
of
gotta
lovely
survive.
shots.
Oh!
If that uppercut was if there was one more second in that fight, that uppercut probably would have got a knockdown.
K5 really experiencing some resistance in this second round. Ben Singh seeming to pour it on. Final 5 minutes ahead. If I were Ben Singh, I'd take it to the ground pretty quickly, seeing that he had the grappling advantage.
K5 still doesn't want to touch gloves.
Oh! K5
What
gets
a
the rock
fight.
1-2.
This has been brutal so far.
And
Good
this is what
spinning
you want to
kick.
see out of two prospects. Again, each of these guys want to know this is their second outing in aggro, but they are fighting like they want to win. K5
That's
knocked down
lovely.
again.
He's gonna slam.
Oh!
Oh, and he's on his back. He's put Andy Mola through the walls.
Gets on
Takes the
top
back.
of his back.
Stops
Nope,
him there.
denied.
If he had a rolling knee bar, it'd be brutal there. Is he gonna ride the back? He could very well ride the back. No. He catches him again.
Oh!
Very strange.
Strange
Knee there.
animation that.
Yeah, it was almost a bit laggy. But
K5 throwing an overhand.
Shot's
naked.
taking so many strikes to the body.
Oh!
Oh
He
my
gets him
god!
to the
what
head.
A lovely spinning head kick.
K5 finally pairs the spin kick with the jab, lands effectively. Ben Singh eating some shots as we approach the final 3 minutes of the fight.
Oh god, this is brutal. How is Adamola's chin staying? A kill shot.
Oh!
He could be.
another
He's
Could be it.
finished. It's finished.
Wow!
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's insane.
what a fight!
What a fight.
What a
That's
finish.
fight of the night.
Amazing
That's fight of the night
axe
for me
kicks.
so far.
Wow. Have to be partial, of course, to Wavy and Tadpole for my fight of the night up to this point, but incredible showing by both Xbox 170 competitors. Ben Singh moving on to 2-0. K5 Fire loses the undefeated streak.
Very true, as you just said. I forgot about that fight. That could have well be fight of the night as well.
Absolutely.
Those axe kicks, man, they're just so lethal.
Oh, they are dangerous. Umbro. My first
Jordan
Team Illuminate
versus
fight
Umbro.
tonight.
Well, this is a fight that I'm very interested in.
Jordan, of course, returning to the Agro Octagon. Umbro recently was the #1 contender, dropped to Morbid. Chad, how do you see this one going?
I see Umbro subbing him quite early. I think it'll be quite a good performance from him. I do think Jordan's a very good fighter, but I don't think he's the same level fighter. I think against Morbid he proved that. He's not the same level as what he was earlier in the game when he was in his prime, in what I would say. I still think he's very good, and I still think on his day he could beat anyone, but I just think Umbro's submissions will be too much. The only thing that I do think is I would say Jordan's probably better on the feet. I would say Jordan has a much better chance of finishing Umbro if he can't get the fight down. But as I found out once before, keeping Jordan down is hard. He is very good at getting up and springing up out of nowhere. So it isn't a foregone conclusion, let me say this. But it is a very interesting fight.
First fight from mine and Chad's camp. So that'll be good. Hopefully we can go 1-0.
G fight.
My fight got cancelled. BOTG did not turn up, and we could not find a replacement.
They wouldn't let me do it.
You offered to fight me?
Yeah.
Well,
Mean son of a bitch. Anyway, would have been an interesting one. But as we continue on with the first fight from Team Luminate. We're about to claim 2 belts tonight because Jamie's losing his belt. Can't wait. Always like seeing Jamie lose.
Yep, especially when it's Bumrock fighting him.
It's gonna be so funny. I actually don't know. What's gonna be your reaction when Jamie gets sparked? I'll just do a slow clap. You lost that fight, really. It was split.
Judges had a mare.
Yeah,
Letting
honestly,
you win that
I
fight.
actually think Bumrock won all 5 rounds. Biggest robbery in Agro history. Brock says in the chat, Jamie is indeed losing. I agree.
I do agree as
I'm gonna
well.
put all my money on Mr. Slides.
I wish I knew how to put money on stuff on
You
Twitch.
literally go in the chat, use channel points, click on it.
Yeah.
Say,
Are you doing it on your phone or your computer?
phone, because I'm talking on the
Right.
computer.
Channel points, yeah? And it comes up for me. Highlight my message, unlock random sub emote, send a message in sub only mode.
It's not
Choose
the channel points section down on the bottom. It's the predict. I don't know what that looks like on mobile, of course, but there should be a little pop-up that says predict. You click it, and then
Straight with chat. It's not going to be up now because they've for some reason. Yeah, Bumrock thinks that he was robbed as well.
Bumrock was rocked.
Robbed,
Not
yeah.
rocked.
He got rocked. He never got rocked. Jamie's got pillow hands.
we'll say, of course, the biggest X
I
factor
mean, like Piers
going into
Morgan
the
walk
rematch.
off on air. Sorry, Ben.
We'll say, of course, the X factor coming in this rematch between Jamie and Bumrock is the takedown defense. I think it's hard to improve substantially over such a short period of time. Chad, how would you suggest a player goes about improving their takedown defense?
Sorry.
Well, I'll say that I think Bumrock's gonna sub Jamie.
Yeah, no, sorry. I don't know. Truthfully, if you had to actually put a gun to my head and add me pay, I do think Jamie's going to needle another 5-round boring decision. I don't think he'll sub him. I don't think he's got in his ability because Bumrock has got extremely good sub defense. And I don't really see Bumrock subbing Jamie. But I think that Bumrock makes too many mistakes on the back and lets Jamie on top. Bumrock needs to listen to me right now. I don't know if he is. I know he's in chat. He needs to make sure he's active on the ground, landing little rabbit strikes. He needs to be smart. Keep him in full guard. Keep him from getting into the positions like half guard and top mount where he's got availability of submissions. You need to make sure you are going to be on your backup points in this fight. You need to make sure that it's not for very long. And just accepting he's on top of you and letting him have position isn't good enough. It's a championship fight. It's a 5-round fight. You need to be banking rounds. That's what he needs to do, realistically.
Bumrock bringing up the overhand in round 5, which I agree with him there. When I was doing the aggro analysis, I obviously rewatched, and in the final 5 minutes, there was a moment where Bumrock ducked a big head kick, landed the overhand, and virtually nothing happened, which is kind of shocking,
robbery.
not gonna lie.
It's a massive robbery.
Yeah, Jamie was better than that Morbid getting points for sitting on him as well. Imagine that. Come on.
Will say, I have to agree with you, Chad. You are going to be on your back against a fighter like Jamie, but you have to mitigate the time that he's controlling you, transitioning, finding your way back to your feet. And again, Bumrock was having success, right? He was denying multiple transition attempts from Jamie in their first fight. It just was too little, too late sometimes is what it came down to. And again, dropped the rounds. And it was a split decision, 48-47 on 2 of the judges' scorecards for Jamie, 48-47 on 1 for Bumrock. But in reality, that was not a close fight, watching it back. However, talking about a close fight, Ned versus Kane. I am incredibly excited for this one because it has so much potential. Their first fight was a short notice title defense for the PlayStation 170-pound belt. Kane did not need to put it on the line, but he did and went to war with the number one contender. And to be honest, like I said earlier, was really running away with it until a moment where he swayed back. Ned went for the high kick, and Kane's belt changed hands.
That did happen. Yeah, no, it's a very interesting fight just to see Ned versus Kane too. You obviously know that in the first fight, Kane claimed that he actually tried to duck underneath. I'm not his keeper. What the fuck would I know? I'm his dad. Sorry.
Can you give them another minute or two?
I've messaged
they
him.
Aren't here. We do have to kind of give preference to the fighters that are ready. And here again, I know Kingfisher is asking. He's prepped. So if Umbro's not here, then
put the Sadman on first. Yeah.
Highlight jump in, am I? Highlight just fight Jordan. Yeah, but just jump down.
Oh, Umbro's here. Umbro's here.
But Umbro's responded. He's too busy doing the nose.
We'll say for fighters that are fighting on the card, we do kind of prefer that you be ready throughout and expect, obviously to hear the whole time. It does fuck us over a bit when you just disappear for 20 minutes.
When we say we do prefer it, we mean actually fucking come at the time you've said. If you've committed to doing something in life, you wouldn't just not go there. So don't make it the same case with when you come for this thing for fun, which takes people preparing it, and be a dickhead and show up late if there's no reasonable reason, because it just adds to us and it's just ruins the flow of these events. It just a bit of a dick, really, aren't you? It's good that he's here.
What Chad said.
Can't stand it. Anyway,
it's very frustrating.
Yeah, the thing that we have to think about, of course, is the view count just dropping as we sit here waiting for people to get into the fight and things like that, and that affects the main card moving forward again. Kind of annoying.
Should we
putting two titles on the line and then having no one fucking watch because there was a 20-minute delay?
Because you guys are idiots and can't get here on time. Not all of you, though. Thank you to every one of you who do fight for Agro and get here on time. It does mean a lot. Obviously, it's a lot of commitment for you on your part, but you did kind of agree to do it, so in your mind.
And Yuri Thunderdome, streaming content creator in his own right. Here, followed him. Go give him a follow.
Do give him a follow.
There's been a misunderstanding, Kingfisher says.
Mr. Fish. I've put 916 on Mr. Kappa slides. Went all in on my team.
Kingfisher watching this main event between Kane and Yungcarti very closely. He is, of course, the number 2 contender, 3-1 in his own right, stringing together back-to-back wins in his last 2. So I think that there is a lot on the line for him here as well. This is the potential next title challenger in Kingfisher if he is victorious tonight. Chad, how do you think that Kingfisher matches up with either Kane or Ned?
Thank you, Drew, for the tier 1 sub. He's on a 1-month streak. Kane fights. Kane matched up with Ned. I think he does an extremely good job. I think the first fight, Kane was very thrown off by the fact it was very short notice, and you can't really train if you don't know it's coming, obviously. And these kind of leg kicks, it's when you're on a bit of momentum, like Ned was in that fight after losing the first few rounds. A bit of momentum where you're landing these strikes, you're landing the hooks. You've got over. I think that you've got to capitalise, and Ned did an extremely good job with the 1-2 head kick and caught the champion. I would say it was a shock and one of the best fights I've seen in Agro, but I think he matched up extremely well, and I think we're going to see Kane take over with a little bit of style that the me was teaching him. Little few things, little tweaks that we worked on in Team Luminate. I very much want that belt coming home to my camp. If it doesn't, I'll get it myself.
Now, chat, of course, and highlight. Feel free to offer your insight into this as well. We have implemented the camps. How do you think that change in aggro is going? Do you think that the camps are proven to be a good idea, or do you prefer the system that we had before they were implemented?
Personally, I think it's great. You've seen a lot of improvements in fighters, like say, like Kane when he went into the fight with Sandman. He worked a lot with Chad on his ground game.
Oh God, no!
It's like a Caucasian Floyd Mayweather.
Oh,
shoots immediately, fakes the glove touch.
Fakes the glove touch and goes straight in for the takedown.
Jamie, check your messages.
Umbro already going into, I believe that's a windshield choke right there. Jordan, submission defense holding up in his return. Oh, but look at that. The bar for Umbro is steadily rising. Already. Not where you want to be.
This is a hard submission with full stamina.
He's very close to getting it. I think he'll get out though, just. Yes.
Please, Jesus, that's how dangerous Umbro really is in this game.
Hands it up.
And again, that's really not a place that you want to be if you're Jordan, already tasting the submission threat so early and even extending that so far into that when you have full stamina. Got to be worrying for him.
Yeah, it really must be. God. He looks like Chad Bosa.
Jordan gets it down.
Jordan's very good at this kind of dirty boxing in the clinch.
Oh!
He needs to do a takedown immediately. Listen, that's such a risk that wasn't necessary for Umbro.
Jordan finds a moment there. Doesn't really seem to capitalize, but again, got to be promising as he gets taken down again.
Good takedown there. This is where the fight's end. Jesus Christ. And he goes to top mount. This is dangerous for Umbro. Oh God, please get out of that position. And the back sitting attempt.
Oh, this is bad for Jordan.
This is very bad.
The rear naked. Not enough time really for a sub here. Umbro's just got a... Why does he keep going for a rear naked? Did he not go for a Vanguard? I'm gonna lose my mind with Umbro. We had this whole thing planned.
Jordan rides out the first round, feeling the grappling threat of Umbro.
God, don't say that.
I think UFC 4 News trying to prove himself. Potentially, again, had a devastating loss to Morbid. A lot of people counted out the former champ in Morbid. And he went on to sub Umbro. Kind of a mental block there, potentially. Highlight.
Nice, what do you think? Take him down. Sorry.
What do you think a fighter goes through when they lose a fight that many think that they're supposed to win?
Well, I'm definitely feeling very disappointed with myself. If it was me, I'd want to get straight back in there and try and just get a win back at least. Maybe try and work for the rematch. I know Morbid's either getting a title fight next or I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but he's going to have to work for it. Maybe even have to get a title shot to be able to face Morbid again if Morbid gets through his next opponent.
Windshield choke. These are a very overpowered submission. I think this could be it.
Jordan not having as much.
Looks like he's getting out.
He got out of it quite well. See, this is the thing I told you. Jordan's a very good anti-wrestler. He's very good at these kind of things. I did think it would be a sub, but We'll say Jordan's really holding out well. Another north-south.
A win against Jordan would be very good for him to get back into the title contention.
But it would essentially make him the next in line after Morbid, really. Good stand there. Jordan, any half guard. I thought he stood up. I was about to scream. Oh, your heart goes a little bit when they're in your team. A bit more invested. He doesn't keep him down. He's a poor guard. Doesn't. Umbro's a level above, really, isn't he? True, to be fair. Good duck. Oh, good uppercut. Umbro needs to attempt to take down. There it is. Jordan's not actually too hard to take to the floor. He's very hard to keep there.
Again, the submission defense appears to be waning. He was more effective with it in the first round. Still doing good work off of his back, but you can see the bars getting closer and closer with each attempt. Oh, ground and pound coming from Umbro here.
Brains down on him.
Jordan's down 1-0. Jordan's down this round, I'd say.
Jordan potentially being down 2 rounds if he escapes the next 20 seconds here. I don't know if the rock in the first is enough to steal the 10-9 from the judges' scorecards with all the control time and submission attempts that Umbro had.
Hey, Jordan just
goes for the sub.
I think Jordan very clearly lost this round. It's 1-0. As he checks the stats. The first round was Jordan's. Oh, no, that could even...
Again, 3 minutes of control time. Difficult to think that a rock would change that. Again, this game, you never really know. But if I were Jordan, I would be pretty comfortable thinking I'm down 2-0. I need a finish.
Puts his middle finger up at him.
If I'm Jordan, I think I'm 1-0. I think that rock's won him the round.
Yeah,
you need to take him down and keep the control on top of him because he's one step away from winning here. This exchanging on the feet isn't the best decision.
Denies the takedown.
Okay, it's okay.
Jordan going for the spin attack there. Good knee to the body.
Jordan gets hit strong. Picks his shot short. He does very well at that. Doubles hot.
But very, not a lot of diversity in his striking, though. It is sort of the similar things over and over again. Something that we touched on several weeks ago in an Agro analysis with Jordan. It is effective, but at the same time, predictable.
I got the reading of it in when I fought him in a kickboxing tournament because it was quite predictable. It was the same types of movements to the body here. Very well played from Umbro.
Goes to the takedown.
If you rock the body, you don't go for a takedown. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Jordan keeping it on the feet as we approach 3 minutes left in this fight.
Jordan
However, again,
Jordan does. He's going to go for the standing gilly, I think.
No, he's not.
Oh! Jordan gets the fight down to the mat.
I don't think this is a wise position to be in Umbro's guard, especially after a rock. That Kimura is hard to block.
It is very hard to block.
You need to sit down one day and actually work on that Kimura because it is a bit of an awkward one. Didn't know what one it was.
Oh. The denial there from Jordan.
Runs it
back to the feet.
I do now, but obviously then I didn't.
Jordan needs a big moment here, I think.
Gets the takedown. Huge.
I think he's winning this fight. Good man.
I think if he keeps it
just ride it out
and Jordan doesn't get any more damage, then
this would have been an interesting 5-rounder.
It would have been.
Because Jordan, that's what he did against me. He lost the first 3 rounds convincingly, and then the 4th round he took over and gassed me out, even though he did have such low head health.
50 seconds left. Jordan needs to get back to the feet. or reverse this position here, or he could be dropping this fight.
It could be. It could be anywhere between 30-27 to 29-27, I think. I think there could have been a 10-8. 3 minutes of control time.
I think it's 29-28, personally.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that. This third round could very well be a 10-8, though. I don't think there will be, but how long did he have on the ground?
Not that much, I don't think, because I think Jordan took him down and then he stood it back up and then.
Oh, you're right. My apologies. I was confusing the second round's control time with the third.
Yeah.
29-28, Umbro. Every day. Come on. One win for Illuminati.
One of three wins of Illuminati.
The St. George on his chest.
I won.
Come on.
Go. Umbro,
One for Illuminate there.
Fuck you, black prick!
Look.
What? What did he do? What did he
do?
He's just not talking.
30-27 on two of the judges' scorecards. 29-28. I believe that Umbro convincingly outstruck him.
That's not good to hear, is it? Anyway,
don't say what it is, because I mean I don't know what happened.
Well, one of the refs had it. Scored it 30-27.
Ladies and gentlemen, after reviewing, we have decided to cut Umbro slides from Agro relative for Doan or represent the words from him, and we can assure you that we are dealing with it again. He is cut, will no longer be fighting under the Agro banner.
Against him, but you obviously can't control what happens out of the fighters' mouths. But it's an unacceptable thing to say. It's more than a suspension. That's with in the UK political party. It's a very far right party. It's not one you would really like to be condoning. And we were trying to just leave it at that and have a maybe say to him in the back.
Next, Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong, we do have Kingfisher fighting against Critical Sandman.
I just don't know what goes through people's heads sometimes to think that it's just acceptable to do that sort of stuff. Anyway, next fight, which is a good fight.
Anyway, guys, let's get the tempo up. Obviously, there's a lot of good fights left to go in this, and next one is, if you pardon me, next one is,
I believe, if it is critical. If it is Sandman versus Kingfisher, I think there are a lot of interesting things to talk about with this one. Sandman, of course, recently fighting former champ Kane, and I'm not gonna lie, he looked like he was a fish out of water against the main event, half of the main event tonight. I just think that he ran out of answers against Kane, and potentially Kingfisher might have watched that fight, made those reads, and adjusted to it. Highlight, what do you think Sandman needs to do tonight to get it done?
highlight.
I'll answer my own question. So I think
Good man.
Sandman wants to become victorious and get back on track, right, the winning ways that he was used to, I think he needs to mix things up more effectively. He just became too predictable. After Kane figured out his game, got his timing down, he kind of resorted to just power punches, right, throwing naked overhands and just swinging and winging. But I want to see more complexity out of him this time around, mixing things up more effectively, and body work. I think that the body work is so underrated. But again, you can see him going for the jiu-jitsu Vanguard class here. So maybe obviously the striking is not his intention. Chad, what do you make of their archetypes?
Well, I mean, I'm shocked for Fisher to use a kickboxing class. He tends to mix in wrestling occasionally. But there you go, Vanguard. Not surprised there. I would have thought that he would have done that going into the fight. I think two jiu-jitsu fighters is an interesting decision. Vanguard against Sandman might not be the best decision. He is a very prolific sub. I would have probably have chose Shark, maybe given up a little bit of the striking, because I think Sandman's weakest area is striking. But I do think certainly it lends itself to being a very technical affair on the ground. I'm very much looking forward to this. Another team, technically the first team Luminate, because he is now no longer in our team. This is a very interesting fight.
Again, he's got those DJ Mikey B inspired shorts. Looking forward to seeing that competitor back in the cage soon. And that's a 170 on his back. Praying that it's a 170.
2 spinning attacks to start the fight.
Interesting decision. Yeah, God, I'm praying for its 170 today as well. Imagine.
Kingfisher. Yeah. And there's the takedown attempt.
Gets the takedown straight into side control.
Denial there from Sandman, showing some higher fight IQ in the grappling department this time around. Not where you want to be, Kingfisher. Defending a sub early. Does not seem like he's going to get this one.
Like he's going to get out of it. Oh. He's close.
Can't speak so soon.
Oh, this is a sub. This is a sub. This is a sub. This is a sub. He's got him.
Close.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Oh my God!
No,
he had him.
sure.
I did think he had him.
Fisher did so well there. I was certain this was over. That's the thing that Team Illuminate, well, obviously did well. I mean, we very much worked on drilling on the ground. We very much work on subs. We very much work on these kind of things. And then another one attempted here.
Wow.
That's really is Sandman's route to
That
victory.
is-
Fisher's a bit slow out the gate. I think this is
This
over.
one looks like it's done.
This one's done. This one
Rubber
is
guard,
done.
such a dangerous position on the ground. Incredibly
Fisher's
lethal, and you're
doing
seeing
well.
it here.
Oh,
Fisher's doing well.
He's putting up a fight.
I think he's lost this though. It's still over, but
Oh,
he's just been
Yep, done.
destroyed
Yep,
by
done.
it's decided.
the man
Wow,
from Dubai.
what
Takes it home.
performance.
Sandman's a dangerous, dangerous man on top or behind.
What a performance. 1-0 for Team Luminate tonight.
We'll say 2-0. He was still technically part of the team.
Not anymore.
We'll claim
Interesting.
some glory. Yes.
The official,
No, you're not.
the official betting, the official
No,
betting
no,
line
no,
for
you're
this-
not. You're
One
not.
more.
It's Rovy's bet.
The official betting line for this, again, Kingfisher closing as a -120 favorite, Sandman at a +110 underdog. Very close fight as the number 4 contender topples Kingfisher, adds another loss to the 3-1 record, and steps in to the top 3 of the PlayStation 170 division.
We love a go-go platter.
And it kind of makes an interesting case for the next title challenger. Of course, Critical Sandman was dispatched with relative ease by Kane in both of their last bouts. So if Kane is victorious tonight, you have to sort of think, do we give Sandman the rematch, even though it was such a decisive loss, or do we let the division play out and develop a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go through that again. Team Luminate doesn't like being pitted against each other, but certainly would make sense. I'd say, in my opinion, and I'm going to probably get shit on by this, but because he's not the champions, I think they're the 2 best in 170. Perhaps there's a bit of bias considering they're in my camp, but I do think they're the best 170 founders in Agro, and I think that them fighting again would make a lot of sense. We see it a lot in Agro where the first fight's very dominant for one fighter and the second fight's completely different. I mean, you saw that with Highlight against Hearn. In the first fight against Hearn very much did very well against Highlight and put him away quite easily.
Absolutely.
And in the second fight, Highlight comes out and absolutely decimates Hearn. It just shows anything can happen in Agro.
I mean, I got destroyed in the first one. Took quite a few weeks, and then in the rematch, it was the other way around.
One day you're the handle, one day you're the nail.
We've got the number 1 contender fight, the title eliminator decider between Fro and Bear Yahweh. Of course, Fro out of that NMC camp, unsure where Bear Yahweh is affiliated. I think it's Camp Onyx with Liam, Ian Torres, and that sort of gang. But regardless, such an incredible fight here. I've talked to Fro so much the last couple of weeks. This guy has completely revolutionized his mindset, his approach to the game. He has studied Bear Yahweh and found answers upon answers, the counter to the counter. Looking forward to seeing the former 145-pound champ back in there.
It is very interesting. It is very, very interesting. I mean, I expect Fro to walk in there and put Bear on his arse. But who knows? I mean, Bear hasn't really got a good win yet, so maybe you get one tonight.
I agree.
Again,
I do think
number
Fro
1
will beat him.
Number 1 ranked Fro against number 2 Bear Yahweh. Fro coming in with 11 wins, 4 losses. Again, the former champ. Bear Yahweh 6-1, stringing together 4 in his last 5.
He shouldn't be honest a 4 in that win streak because he lost to Myron before he disconnected. But yeah, kind of very much of effect. But very interesting fight here. Bear on the left, Fro on the right with the Afro, if you couldn't guess.
And to sort of emphasize both of your gentlemen's statements, Fro closing at a -370 favorite, Bear +270 dog. Let's see if that betting line is accurate as we get underway. Oh!
Kick early, and he takes him down straight away. If he can get him down that early, imagine how I would. All right, good strikes here. Blocks the side control.
Fro digging to the body there, posturing up.
God.
Oh!
Hold on from Bear there. That was nice. And go up.
Fro getting denied
Ignore
there.
that. Sorry, don't know what the heck just happened. Just apologize.
Half guard for Fro. Bear Yahweh digging to the liver there. Again, obviously huge test for Bear Yahweh. A lot of people don't think he's faced legit competition. And similarly, big test for Fro, right? Is he still of the elite, the upper echelon of Agro fighters?
He was a champ 2 fights ago. I would say so.
I would agree.
I think I think Fro needs to. Well, if Fro wins this fight, he could be the greatest Xbox fighter of all time. He's a 3-time champion. If he keeps winning these kind of fights, if he wins the next fight and wins the belt, hard to argue he's not at least up there.
With Fro digging with that rear body hook to the body.
Fro's doing well. Yeah, Bear's really so impressive, isn't he?
Oh, this is what you don't want, though. Bear Yahweh putting on the pressure here, backing Fro against the cage. Fro moving laterally, way to circle out there. Again, Fro talking to me that now that he's not the champion, he feels that there's.
Come on. I love this. And another axe kick. Oh, I love
Fro
this.
really
Agro's
loving that
so
axe
fun.
kick.
I might fight Fro just to thank him for this.
Oh, good elbow.
Good elbow. Good striking from Fro. Seems the best way to defeat Bear Yunway is throwing a hook and an uppercut. How would I have worked that out?
Yunway sweeps again.
Faking in the full guard. I love it. He does it in the end. He gets there. And Bear's not done much damage. Throw some elbows off the back. Make sure you.
Lovely defense from Fro.
He's just going to get up really easily.
Goes for the guillotine.
Oh,
It's interesting attempt to not just get up. I think that's poor IQ there.
poor IQ, or
To
maybe
take
Fro
damage
attempting to throw different looks.
That's his name. Yeah, and he takes
No.
Bear's back. If I had that.
Good work
That's
by
the-
Fro.
Get back mount.
Oh, and Fro 10-9. How amazing.
That
God,
is
I'm
very.
so scared of Bear.
Opening round by the former champ seems to go in his favor. However, Bear Yahweh, the pressure seemed to be mounting as the minutes continued. 1-2 to open the second round.
Oh, and an elbow there.
Something that we talked about with Fro in his game planning for this was the elbows. Of course, the block breaking ability of those elbows is really something that he wanted to implement into his game plan.
Oh, good check hook. I love this.
Oh,
Smiling. Babe. Look at me smiling.
Bear Yahweh moving forward.
Not in this fight, no, I'm afraid.
I wish Bear Yahweh did a little bit more work to the body. I think that those body uppercuts are there. He just needs to find the right moment for it.
Fro needs to keep clinching him because every single time he puts him in the clinch. Oh, I love it. Double elbows there. He tried that against me
Just
a lot.
as I
He's
say.
refined it.
Good
He needs to
clinch
keep
work
with
by
this
Bear.
Lovely spinning.
Elbows.
Love
Looking
these
like a
spins.
John Jones cheeser right there.
God, those annoy me. Clinch again, clinch again, clinch again, and then just do the head in.
Oh, Bear Yahweh going to work.
Now take him down. Good decision. Good decision. Takes him down. Now he just needs to have a bit of composure. Don't throw anything massive. Keep him pinned.
And again, Chad, as you had mentioned, potential ways to defeat
Oh,
Yahweh.
you
One of the biggest.
Idiot.
Oh, big
Lovely
axe
axe
kick.
kick.
But that's quick. Don't stand up. He's just going to keep kneeing your body because your body's weak. He's going to keep kneeing you now.
Block your body, please.
Bear
So
Yahweh
easy to
having
defeat
some
him.
success. Good calf kick by Fro. Gets
Yes,
takedown
Lovely
again.
Oh,
takedown.
God. Poor takedown defense there from Bear.
I don't know
Nice
if
looks up
denial.
good.
Bear Yahweh
Imagine my surprise.
has
come
defended a takedown. However, he looks pretty effective on his back, sweeping at times against the former champ.
Straight into side
He was
control.
my toughest fight. Can't defend a takedown. Does he posture up? No, he doesn't, but he's getting a lot of control time here. He's going to fake up.
Final minute of round 2 approaching.
And
Looks
he
like
stays
another
in
Fro
half guard.
10-9.
I love this.
Bro's put on a good
Side
performance
control.
so far.
He's doing amazingly well. The only thing is he's taking a lot of damage to the body and he's making stupid mistakes. Wrestle again, wrestle again, wrestle again.
Goes for that vintage front kick. Fro choosing to trade in the final 30 seconds of the second round. Will it bite him in the ass? Bear Yahweh coming on strong.
Trade, you moron. You're winning the round.
Oh,
think-
Bear Yahweh dedicating to the
Oh, he
Oh,
drops
knockdown
him.
from the former champ.
Right, and a front
Wow.
kick to keep it up. I love this.
About
Wow,
an
that was
exclamation
great.
point. The end of round 2.
Great fight
Definitely.
from Fro. Just saying Fro didn't knock me down.
Bear Yahweh seemingly needing a finish in the final 5 minutes. Will the body work pay dividends, or Will Fro's dominance continue?
Yep, now he's looked out about to defend the clinch knees to the body. He's not really doing much. He blocks upwards. Does he block upwards? No, Bear gets up quite well. Or from Fro there.
Fro, again, had mentioned in the lead up to this was countering the pressure, and the reactive takedowns from the cage were a big part of that. Ooh. Axe kick again, not there. Yahweh going downstairs.
Bear just can't defend the takedown. Can you imagine? My kryptonite. Another elbow to that face of Bear.
And it's, it always is fighting somebody that's taking or grappling or wrestling heavy approach. It's such a frustrating fight because anytime that you want to get something going, you find yourself on the mat looking up at the ceiling.
Yep. I was doing very well in this fight.
Oh! Yahweh stunning the champ!
You goddamn son of a bitch, don't lose now.
Wrestle. If I'm Fro right now, yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ, Bear's takedown defense is not existent. I'm not even saying that as being a dick. He's genuinely not defended one of like 8 takedowns.
Seems like there is a lot of water in that statement.
Lovely denial.
Really needing to adjust the TDD moving forward.
Right at the back, he's not blocking it. Right at the back, 100%.
Oh, good knees from Fro.
Straight from there.
Shoots for another takedown.
I have to agree that he does not have any takedown defense at all.
If he was my kryptonite. Oh, and good in half guard there.
2 minutes left. Bear Yahweh needs to get something going if he wants to win this one. Fro, content to ride out the decision.
Fro, just please, just ride out the decision. Don't take risks.
Lovely denial.
That body work from Fro. One minute remaining in this fight. 15 minutes between the number 1 and number 2 contender. Seems like the former champ really putting on a show here.
Just needs to ride out this last 50 seconds. Oh, lovely.
Oh, big takedown.
Oh, gets the reversal though. Will he stand up? He does.
Yahweh has 30 seconds to work. Can he find the finish? Needs to go for broke. Hail Mary time incoming. Oh!
Swear to God.
Lockdown! Fro's on the ground!
Oh, thank God he's going to survive.
8 seconds.
Oh, yeah, he's won. Two rounds surely. 2 rounds
Gets
surely.
the takedown. Beautiful. 29-28 to Fro.
What a stupid... It was such a stupid game plan by Fro in the end, though, because he could have easily won this fight if he just stuck to purely wrestling. But he decided to exchange with him and take unnecessary risks. This is the thing. Bear's success came from risks that Fro took, not successful moves from Bear. Bear did very well at ripping the body, but only because he was presented the opportunities by Fro.
Again, Fro does kind of take approaches to fights as a bit of a daredevil. You know, guy wants to exchange, make fireworks. He's an entertainer.
If Bear sneaks this decision, please. Oh, thank God, I saw Dan Mergliotta's arm move up. Oh,
former champion Fro getting the nod. Would love to see the stats on this one.
Great performance.
He couldn't even beat Fro. All right.
Fro, if you could pull up the stats, would love to see the scoring on that. Imagine it's 29-28. Let's see.
And
wow, big
domination from Fro.
10 out of 11.
See the score.
You got to also think the total strikes, a lot of them were off of his back. So it seems like obviously he was doing work, but the total strikes were off his back. It didn't really do damage. And the body and health and stuns, all of those were in the 3rd round. So the first 2 rounds were very clearly for Fro. What the nincompoops will try and argue.
Fro says that he wants an interview. Seems that he's in the waiting room. Jamie, can we make that happen? Getting the 145 former champ back in here.
I love this. Can I interview him?
Sure. I'll let you take point.
Good evening, Fro. What a performance. Very, very proud.
Thank you, Chad. I tried my
What's
best.
next for you?
A title shot, boys! Give me that title shot!
Who do you want to fight for the belt?
I don't fucking care. I'll fight anybody. That wavy kid, I'll fight him.
Interesting decision to call it. That was a good fight. What do you think that you did very well in this fight, Adam? What do you think you could improve?
I think I could improve holding him down. His feints were pretty good, but I mean, I scored 10 out of 11 takedowns. I feel like that was pretty good, an improvement.
Yeah, I mean, I think certain aspects of your decision making were awry at points, and I think that there was times where you could have easily took him down, but decided to exchange with him, and it just opened yourself up to some risk that wasn't needed. But it was obviously a very good performance to win 29-28 against that bum.
He is a bum, isn't he?
Fro,
Yeah.
want to get your insight on something real quick. Again, the body work from Bear Yahweh in the third was potentially surprising. Were you at any point concerned?
Yeah, I felt the body work at the early point of the third round. I was really noticing it a lot more because he was starting to lay down and throw 2 or 3 body hooks at a time. But as soon as he started doing that, I knew I could take him down off of his body work, or I could land an uppercut. So I was just trying to time it perfectly. But obviously I haven't got my timing down yet. I'm still working on my wrestling entries.
Certainly a
Either
great
way,
performance.
absolute.
One of the Xbox greats. You've got to say that, especially if he gets the belt for a third time.
Hall of Fame potentially in the future of former champ Fro. Fro, any last words for the people watching at home?
The 145 division is mine. Everybody, watch your asses because I'm staying.
Congratulations, man.
You can leave now. Yeah, no, what a great fight. That was an interesting one, especially. And now we've got our own Agro JME versus Bumrock. Very interesting fight. One I'm very much looking forward to in my old division. Both of my old divisions tonight, eh? The future of my divisions. I love this.
Jamie, while we got you here, want to pick your brain real quick about this rematch. Do you think that Bumrock presents anything in the second outing that you haven't already figured out? Okay.
Pick us up. Yeah. I would like you to do inverted Travella Waka Waka 730.
That's a hard one.
Knee bar.
Wasn't I right?
Do the knee bar and I'll fight you.
Am I right in saying that you said in the chat this week, Jamie, that you'd KO him? Well,
Jamie, of course. Jamie, of course, largely holding up his claims. Whenever he says that he's going to do something more often than not, he does it. Dispatching Greg Mann, moving to take the title from Bumrock. The guy predicts these things, as some would say. Interesting in the co-main event.
Very interesting comment, but I've got to let you know that Yanwei Bear is retired.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to try to laugh too hard. But it's obviously a shame to lose a somewhat talented fighter. But maybe he's a dick.
It's, it is frustrating purely because he was having success. I don't think that Bear Yahweh really lost a ton of stock. If he had improved his takedown defense, I'd say that was really the only dimension, but he was having a lot of success. So the retirement, maybe that's a bit premature. Maybe that's emotions taking over. Hopefully we'll see him address his thoughts in the future and potentially see a return for Bear Yahweh. Moving on, it seems that we've got oh boy. So the fight's going on, but can you guys see it in Discord? Because I don't have it up right now.
I can see it.
I can just see one. It's stuck on one screen for me.
Fuck. I need to message him.
You can see, obviously, the Hulk versus Jamie. Will Bumrock reclaim the throne, or can the boss man remain?
If not,
let's see.
I'm
just commentating off of watching the stream right now. It's going to be so delayed.
What's
He's
his?
streaming.
Is it not just under Jamie? That guy Jamie.
Yeah,
I'm
one
watching
of
the
the-
aggro stream.
Yeah, do that guy Jamie. You can watch his live one.
Yeah, but the
Jamie
aggro won't be able
pushing
to see it.
Bumrock. Wow. Hulk unloading with the hands there against the cage.
Aren't we behind on that?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna.
God, Bumrock's really done damage on Jamie's head early.
I'm not on it. I don't know how to get on it.
They're very tentative. Leg kicks early from Jamie. Rock's being apprehensive and making sure not to take the leg.
Can't find the
Clinch
stream.
spam a little bit from Jamie, but
Oh.
Bumrock's fighting him out of the clinch. Bumrock's doing damage. Standing Gilly. Is Bumrock going to be able to get out?
Seems like
Oh.
he's doing all right.
This could be it. This could be it.
Stamina though.
Telling you this now. I'm telling you this now, Bum.
Jamie,
Hulk
down!
is so good. See, this is why I didn't want to watch it on the stream, because we're behind. Whoa, Jamie down!
Yeah, I'm finally seeing
Bumrock
it now.
finding moments on the feet. The hands of the Hulk are
Good.
crushing the boss man's nose right now.
His striking's massively improved, and Jamie, I tell you, he always does this when he becomes champion. He always gets cocky and starts striking with people when it's really not the way he should win fights.
Beautiful denial for the takedown.
That was
Bumrock's
great.
doing
Shows some
smart.
improvement. You
Bumrock
love
really
seeing a
has.
former champ addressing potential holes in their game and coming back even better. Oh. Great denial there from Bumrock. Really improving on this defense.
Oh, Jamie with a bit of clinch spam in there. Fucking hell.
Wow, Jamie looking like Morbid out there on the feet. Good denial by Bumrock.
Goes for the standing gate. Oh no, don't get it.
This is actually...
Gets the takedown though. Minute left in the opening round.
Bumrock gets out quite easily out of the standing kick. They're in the mud. First takedown officially landed.
I think I'm behind Ben and
Oh.
you're behind me, Chad.
Yep, I know. They're in the mud.
You're still on about that.
Find it funny. It's backside. Hulk does well. Gets up. Doesn't even bother trying to fight Jamie on the ground.
9 seconds
Oh,
left.
that's a
5
brutal
seconds
overhand.
left.
Jamie's taking so much damage
Interesting
early.
first 5 minutes from these two. Champ and former champ. I think the knockdown secured that for the Hulk. 10-9 in his favor.
I think Hulk won that very convincingly, if I'm honest. That was a very, very good round for Hulk. Jamie needs to stop being so confident in these kind of fights and fighting on the feet. He needs to address that he's a ground fighter.
Oh. Jamie does get the takedown there and seemed interesting, right? Bumrock was utilizing the jab, pumping it out like a piston effectively, but Jamie slides right under and tosses him down. Oh, look at this! A good little sweep there, though.
Bumrock's
Oh
no
wow,
joke
that
on
was
the
very
ground.
nice.
Bumrock's no joke. This is the thing with Team Luminate. The Team Luminate on the ground. This is what we do. There's certain things that some camps do
Absolutely.
very well, and on the ground, people come to us and their ground game improves. We are AKA. Very well done for Bumrock there to sweep him. I think Bumrock, though, the only thing is he is going to look to get up.
Oh. Jay MMA
Gets
watching
him
this
in
while
and-
driving. That's called dedication. Jay, watch the road, brother. Good rubber guard denial there from Bumrock. Former champ looking effective in Jamie's full guard here.
He blocks the
Back to rubber
go-go.
guard.
Jamie keeps getting him into rubber.
Stands it back up.
Great timing from Bumrock there. Knocks down the champ again. Jamie going for a big spinning kick again. What we've talked about all night. You've got to set those strikes up. Bumrock touching the chin of Jamie. Boss man eating leather.
He's laying it on him now. Gets takedown.
Jamie really needs to stop clinching because Umbro is taking him in the clinch every single time. He's just firing back at him.
Wow.
Oh, this
Oh, no, they
could
didn't
be
get it, sorry.
dangerous. Bumrock
Silly decision.
had his
Silly
transition
decision from
denied.
Bumrock. Silly
Looks like his
decision there from
defense is
Bumrock.
holding up.
Jesus, Jamie subs. They've not looked as impressive tonight. Maybe he's a bit nervous because it's his first start of defense. He's obviously been knocked down, but I would have expected him to do better on this kind of sub, especially with this little stamina.
Again, though, Bumrock did deny plenty of submissions in their first fight. Really developed that submission defense in his aggro career.
I need him to teach me. And he's reversed into side control, I believe.
Would like to see him get up here and just go back to work on the feet.
If you're Hulk, just land a few elbows and get up straight away. One elbow, two elbow, get up, get up. That's what we try and teach at Illuminate. You get one or two elbows in side control, then you stand up if you're not confident on the ground.
Bumrock swing back to the middle, looking to go to work with the hands.
He's going to get up again. I think this is...
Oh, great denial there from Bumrock. Former champ. He's improved vastly in his grappling ability.
Illuminate. Great takedown defense.
10 seconds left in the second round.
He's doing so. He's just slowly over. He's fighting a perfect 5-round fight.
Have to agree with you, Chad. Bumrock really putting things together here.
And a head kick attempt at the end. You always throw a big strike at the end.
Who would you give that second round to?
2-0.
Have to go with the former champ Bumrock.
2-0 Bumrock, I think. I think Illuminate's taking the belt home. He's done a lot of damage as well. But that was a close round, though. Jamie has got back into the fight. But he just needs to keep sticking to these wrestling.
Oh!
Great
that's
work
an there by Bumrock to throw the champ down. Knee on belly. That's such an uncomfortable position.
This is what Bumrock did to win the belt. He actually took Brandon down, finished him on the ground. I mean, after a rock. I mean, he's prolific on the ground. He's very underrated.
Oh. Jamie having some success with the hands there. Great combos coming from the champ. Oh.
Good striking.
Going for that standing guillotine again. Bumrock wise to it.
Going for the standing. Oh, yeah, no. You're in front.
Apologies that I'm ahead, boys. Not my problem.
Not my problem. Yeah, sure, I'm well behind. I'm still in the second round.
Great work by Bumrock there. Having so much success in the pocket.
It was a joke.
Oh, I was going to say.
Sprawl.
Good striking from Bumrock there. That's impeccable.
Chad's still watching the Fro and Yahweh fight.
Yeah. I wish I was. One of my favourite fighters in Agro.
Let's see. 3 minutes left in this third round. Bumrock having so much success. This fight looks, and this is something that we talked about in the booth, boys, right? Their first fight goes one way, second fight, a complete different way. I love the adjustments that Bumrock is seeming to make.
Oh, overhand attempt there.
Oh, great slip hook there.
Jamie's head movement is an underrated facet of his game. He does need to take him down. The fact he keeps this standing is very silly, in my opinion.
I'd love to see... Oh, Bumrock, great takedown defense there.
Bumrock's just
I'd love to see more uppercuts out of Bumrock, specifically at the beginning of his combinations. I think that would help mitigate any of these takedown attempts.
Oh my god, Bumrock's takedown defense has been great.
It really has.
Oh, big suplex there from the champ.
He's using a lot of stamina to do these things. This is a 5-round fight, guys, and if you're clearly 3 rounds down at the current moment in time, then it's dangerous.
Oh, great get up by the former champ there. Throws a kick to the body.
Ooh, that was a nice spinning kick.
This is something that I think Jamie should do a bit more of. Use feints. The takedowns are getting a bit predictable. As I say that, Bumrock gets taken down.
Umbro says, I'm not racist. I love John Barnes. Can't condone that behavior.
Not going to give that clown any more airtime on our broadcast. Bumrock defending Jamie.
Very true. Very true. Jamie's doing well. Bumrock's... the only thing is there's not enough time really for a sub. So this has kind of put Jamie in a different position. He needs to just get as much damage as he can on Bumrock's chin.
Who do you think took that third round? I think Bumrock did enough on the feet, but again, you have to think the takedowns, the control time, it is starting to add up in the champion's favor.
Yeah, it's starting to look more and more like Jamie's coming on now. Jamie is a 5-round fighter, but the thing is, he's so damaged that the one or two strikes to his chin could really just end the fight. It really is a case that Bumrock is doing heavy damage, and Jamie needs to hope he's won the 3rd round, lay on him for this entire 4th round, and make sure you bank this round. And then it can. Yeah, that's exactly what I'd do. Get him straight to the floor, bank this round, keep him pinned. That's the thing that Jamie does do wrong. I know he has amazing subs, but he does struggle to pin people. He isn't very good at keeping you there, but there is a good sub here.
Take submission.
This one's looking close. Bumrock submission defense again holding up, but Jamie's bar is climbing.
An arm triangle. I love that submission.
Bumrock does a great job of answering the phone.
Close. Bumrock is so good at sub defense.
Truly a well-rounded mixed martial artist.
I've never seen that transition before.
Oh, great get up by Bumrock here. Looking to separate and trade in the pocket.
They're on sprawl, but Bumrock gets up. Bumrock needs to knee the body here.
Bumrock's takedown defense not looking like it was earlier in this fight as we are deeper into the championship rounds.
Yeah, that's true. That was a poor one, actually, in all fairness. That one he should have denied.
And damage
this could be Jamie's round.
And he takes the champion down.
Oh, lovely.
Interesting decision. You need, when someone's heavily wrestling you like this, then you need to do something like take the champion down. You need to establish yourself to the judges that you can wrestle. You're certainly good enough to get him on his back. To confirm.
Oh, Bumrock. Oh, Bumrock!
Oh, gets reversed though.
Going once again for the submission. This one's looking closer.
Can the champ get the submission?
Bumrock's submission defense might be failing him this time.
I think he's got it.
Looks like this is going to be a submission. Yep, there it is. Wow.
What? Jamie's won.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a shame for Bumrock. He was 4 rounds up. Oh, but it can happen at any time. A shame for Bumrock. You'd be gutted, but well played from Jamie there to take a lot of damage and still come through at the top. Tonight we're going go crazy.
There's a reason that the boss man is the champ of the PlayStation 145-pound division. It's just difficult for people to beat the submission specialist. Bumrock, again, being very effective, had so much great work on the feet, and for the large part of this fight, was great at the grappling, right? Denying takedowns, transitioning well. But at the end of the day, it only takes one submission to tap you out.
Jamie just kept that champion mentality, which was great from him. And there was points in the fight where if I was him, I'd have been very worried.
To be honest, you could, if Hulk gets another few wins, you'd love to see a trilogy there. That was it. Hulk still looked good. I think he was 4 rounds up. If that went to, but it's like you've got to be champion. You've got to do these things. I mean, Jamie's now got 2 wins over the man. And that's all it can really say.
2 wins over the man and 11-4 overall in Agro. It's just sort of what it is.
Is Jamie not having an interview? Yeah. So.
Jamie, welcome again. First question I have to ask you: how do you feel after that 4th round submission victory over the former champ Bumrock?
Relieved. I've never fought that bad in my entire life. I don't know what it was. Maybe due to obviously that I haven't played. Excuses, here we go. But I haven't played the game all day. That's first game on. Obviously after doing all the stream as well. A lot of things add up. You know how it goes. You've all fought. Bit of ping issue as well. The game was very jumpy. It wasn't high ping, but the game was very jumpy as well. But he did very well. He pieced me up first round. Did very well at controlling my top game, really keeping it to a null. Did well on top as well. But you can't make the mistake he made by just throwing straights in full guard. You can never make that mistake.
It's true.
That's what he did. So
It's true.
you make them mistakes, and you lose against someone who's got high subs. I actually feel bad for him. If I was going to lose my belt, it should have been then. But you do what you got to do to win the fight as champion. And honestly,
Were you impressed?
The standing guillotine was actually a joke. But then you let me have it, then you let me have your neck, so you got to go for it, haven't you?
Now, when we were obviously poring over the first fight and analyzing it, what we watched was more dominance out of you. Were you surprised at the improvements in his both takedown defense and the submission defense?
Yeah, obviously between the last fight and this fight, there's been a big update with the takedown defense taking a lot more stamina. So I was able to get away with it a bit more in the first fight with just throwing takedowns. So I had to be a lot more careful this fight. That's why I went more for the clinch takedowns, because I don't take as much stamina. But
Jamie, anything that you'd like to say? Anyone else in that PlayStation 145-pound division that you'd like to see next? Or could we maybe see you moving up 10 pounds?
Well, I love Nick. He's on a 3-fight win streak, so I don't really want to fight him because he deserves more than me. He deserves to keep his win streak going. But also, we've got a certain someone who thinks he's coming back to 45 to reclaim his belt.
Oh, B!
And then we've got a trilogy fight. But to be honest, if I'm going to fight like that against Doss, I might as well not bother turning up, so I've got to go back to the drawing board, get back in training tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens.
Absolute. Congrats on the victory, champ. Looking forward to calling your fight in the future. Again, all roads lead to the main event of Agro 38, Yungcarti versus KANEHICKEY for the PlayStation 170-pound title on the line tonight. Someone has to walk away with gold. Will Yungcarti remain, or can Kane get back to the top?
I mean, from the way the fight was going up until the knockout, I think that Kane was cruising to a win. So I think it's going to be the same here. I think Kane's going to just dominate him. Just personally, though.
Kane, of course, looked like a completely different fighter in his last fight against Critical Sandman. A lot of the adjustments that he's made came from the same thing that I was talking about with Fro earlier. When you lose the belt, when you're not the champ, that's when you really open up and increase your potential.
It really does. When I lost my belt, it made me genuinely... Because there's certain things when you're a champion you put off of working on. It's boring or you don't enjoy it. But when you lose your belt and you're like, oh shit, I lost because of that, you sit there and you give it actually the time it deserves.
And again, one thing that I think we saw in the last fight against Critical Sandman that we hadn't really seen against Yungcarti or any of Kane's previous opponents was the grappling factor. Kane really has worked on that ground game, the submission wrestling and the jits, and I think that he's going to be putting it all together in tonight's main event.
Imagine getting summoned.
Winning all 4 rounds, then getting into a triangle.
It's actually impressive, to be fair. It was a good sub as well. I'll give Jamie credit, to be fair. You have to get the sub. You would still be fucking angry, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, God. My heart goes out to Bumrock. Truly an incredible performance. One worthy of a champ in his own right. Just couldn't get it done at the end of the day. Jamie remains. And still.
Illuminate needs to go to the drawing board and work primarily for submissions so we can improve on that. I'm really gutted about that, to be honest. I need to do something for the next 2 minutes.
I like Grand Prix styles more than traditional cards. Tobias, want to say a huge thank you to him for stopping by today. He was watching the Cage Rage Rumble yesterday. And again, those are incredibly fun cards, both to commentate and to watch. Truly exciting format for a broadcast. Could be something that we could implement in Agro, potentially. What are the rules for the created fighters? Well, there aren't necessarily any formal rules, not really a lot of structure, to be honest. We don't have a limit on what you can put. It just sort of is what it is. Again, this is a casual-centric league with a professional approach towards the broadcast. We like to have the fighters have as much freedom as they want, both in their CAFs and their approach to the fights. And as you can see, both of these gentlemen are 1-1 against each other. Interesting to see who will go 2-1. Age Rage Rumble was insane. It was absolutely insane. Of course, Rayhan putting together 16 victories, I think, just steamrolling the Xbox division. Grappler turned striker. Interesting performance from him. But getting back into this main event, the PlayStation 170-pound title on the line. I'm excited. Highlight, how are you feeling?
I am so excited. This is going to be a great fight. Yeah, just
Well,
definitely just
decided to go
fireworks.
to the toilet, so I'll just...
Oh!
All
Great
right.
lead uppercut there by Kane.
We all know we want the big man here for the main event anyway.
Clinch work from Yungcarti. The champ looks to do the trip. Not there. It's a knee for his troubles.
Woo! Lighting each other up.
A nice right hand from Kane.
Beautiful work.
Interesting that Ned is choosing to remain in the center. He's not actively pressuring Kane. He's sort of getting to that black line. And then eats it overhand!
Lovely overhand.
At the moment,
That was
this is a complete
beautiful.
opposite to the first fight when Kane was just backing Ned up. Impressive.
Yeah, this
Kane's
is
landing.
Ned truly looking,
impressive.
Ned
early
looking
on.
like a champ in this one.
Yeah, he's learning the elbow. That's what we've been working on at Illuminate. We've been working a lot on that check elbow. Check left hook and an elbow.
Oh, digs to the body there, really pressing former champ Kane up against the fence.
That's another thing, though, as well. Since my kind of fight style revolves a lot around pressing against the cage, we've been working on this.
Oh,
we've been
lovely
working on
takedown.
pressuring effectively. I think Kane will do well in this.
Great get up from Ned there, getting that De La Hiva guard and tripping former champ. Get back to the feet.
We spoke about it, and we said leg kicks would be a massive weapon for Kane in this one. He does need to work on the
Kane.
finish. We have been saying this. See, the check elbow, it's there.
Oh! Oh,
Ah!
drops him. Lovely,
And
lovely.
he hits another
shot.
spin. Great strike there. Ned's doing well, though. Ned, I mean, other than that, I think Ned needs to
men-
clinch more. I think that's where he finds
Great
success.
leg kick there.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Calm down.
Former
Wow.
champ tasting the leather.
Oh,
Oh, what?
the head kick back.
What?
Both of these gentlemen are just swinging for the bleachers here in this opening round.
Goes for the takedown and gets it.
Team Illuminate loves their check elbows. Does well
And
to get up.
rushing in way too much. Kingfisher offering his insight. Potentially, the champ could remain and play with distance and point fight potentially for the first couple rounds. Choosing to engage more, though.
Wise men
Oh.
say only fools rush in. Good catch to the body and a head kick up
Nice
there. That's
head
a very
kick.
impressive. He's wearing the head down well. He needs to make sure to work the body, though. He does neglect to work the body. We have to have discussions about
lovely
this.
That lead-
combination.
Lead uppercut
Sorry to
snaking
interrupt
through
you, Chad.
several times there.
For a front kick.
Oh!
Oh, that was a nice counter. Left hook from Ned, but who do you guys have the first round going to?
Kane.
I have to say, with the knockdown would go to the former champ Kane. However, Ned looking good in the first 5. Let's see in the next 5 what happens.
He's very disrespected, a very disrespected fighter as a champion, Ned. I do think that not enough hype was built around him. And maybe it's because of how dismissive he was about his own win. But I think we're seeing a lot of that with Aljamain Sterling at the moment in certain ways, obviously for different reasons. But very disrespected champ, and he's really shown why he is the champ in this fight.
Again, I
Jab
think
there.
that the short notice nature of their first fight really attributed to maybe that lackluster vibe around the champion.
Lovely defense of the takedown.
And he's doing well with his stamina, which is something we also worked on. He did gas in the last fight, kind of. The total strikes landed isn't the problem.
Ooh. Oh, great hooks there from the champ.
Mark's pullback.
Oh!
A nice head kick.
If he doesn't get in here and thank Chad Bosa.
If Ned loses the belt, he does have to go 10 rounds with Chad Bosa, and that's honestly just a death sentence.
God. So yeah, no one survives 10 rounds with Chad Bosa. To be fair, Ned is very, very good body work. Very, very good body work.
It seems that the predominant strikes on both men is the check left from Ned and that
Nice
lead
check.
uppercut from Kane. But there's a check left of his own!
Beautiful combination.
Me and Kane have been working extensively because I'm similar to Ned in the fact I use a lot of check lefts, and I've been constantly trying to push that through get him to block it a bit more. Because if you notice with Kane, he doesn't block. A lot of people block walking forward. Kane doesn't do that. If you see there, makes his strikes faster because of it, because he's not blocking forward. He chooses when to block, and certain times when you do a check left, it will come through. And obviously, there you go, and the elbow inside it.
Oh, God, what a combination! Kane looking to reclaim the belt. Ned in survival mode gets the transition.
No.
Oh!
Oh no! I'm gonna cry.
God.
The submission does not seem to be in Ned's
He's
corner.
getting
Kane's
He's
defense holds up there.
Oh my God!
What a
Beautiful
combo!
submission defense.
I told you,
From the
we've been
former
working
champ.
on the elbows.
Oh, God, it went on for a
The
second,
elbows.
That sway back elbow and then the follow up. Truly a masterful combination from the former champ.
You would have seen it with highlight today in his victory.
You would have.
We've been working on it together.
I
That
like
rear naked.
that
That twat
that
BOTG.
inside lead leg kick to the straight. Really quick and hard to time. Oh! Lead uppercut again!
Uppercut.
Ned starting to lose his momentum. Kane pulling away with this one as we close out round 2.
He's absolutely messed that leg up. Like Chad was saying at the start.
That's exactly what he was saying to me he was going to do.
Exactly.
And he's mixing the wrestling in. I love it. I love to see it.
Great performance from Kane so far.
Ned's doing well. Let's. I mean, obviously, we're all. He's a commentator. He's obviously our friend. We're going to try and be fair. But Ned is still doing well and hurting Kane. Kane isn't walking away with this. He's still got very low head health. And as we saw in the last fight, Kane took over in the first and second round, and then Ned came in. Ned is an extremely tough SOB to finish. See, look, that's it. That's it. Another example there. He leans down, so Kane thinks I'm going to get him with a knee. He just moves out the way. That's extensively incredible movement. The back fist. He's lowered the back fist.
Kane pouring it on. Great check.
When he used the back fist, highlight those.
Yeah.
The Chad Bosa back fist. The legs are gone.
Kane is. Kane's putting it
pouring
together
it on.
here.
Ned's so
he's
good
done.
at surviving. Down.
That's
like
gotta be it. The belt's gonna change hands.
Oh, it's not. I told you he's
survived.
Wow.
How's he survived?
He's unfinishable.
Ned looked like a dead man there.
He's like fighting the
Somehow.
Diaz brothers.
He's standing up.
And he blocks the head
what I
kick.
would
See,
do.
Kane needs to be calm and pick his shots correctly here, not overuse stamina, because that's where Ned caught him
his
before.
leg-
Even
leg
checking,
is done.
even checking's done his leg.
Oh, he's down again.
down
This has
again.
got to be close to being over.
Stop the fight!
Ned firing back, though, again. The champion, as always. Oh, good body work from the champ. Ned not going away without a fight. But,
Leg's
that
gone,
leg
Leg's
is
gone.
just...
He
No,
needs to stop
that's
standing.
got to be it.
Oh, he's down.
This is brilliant.
Oh!
What a knockout!
Kane
Wow!
reclaims the belt. Huge uppercut KO.
Wow!
The lead uppercut was money
Beautiful.
all night long. Former champ, no more. Welcome back to the top, Kane Hickey.
Let's go. I mean, non-biased, but let's go.
Truly a performance where, as I said, Kane put everything together, diversified the strikes, went downstairs to the midsection, up top at will, and mixed in the takedowns effectively as well. All respect to now former champ Yungcarti. Great performance from him, but it just was domination from Kane. Wow. Can we get game audio for the next fight? Tobias, that was unfortunately the main event. Unsure what the game audio situation was if it was not transmitting. Technology is such a bitch sometimes. However, Kane in the waiting room.
We don't have game volume due to copyright issues. If we have game audio and it comes out of the fight and the music comes on, we get copyright striked instantly, so we've got to take it off.
Let's get Kane into the booth here, welcoming the commentator. And Kane, how are you feeling?
It was so nice. I had to do it thrice. I got that belt back, baby. Fucking, what a fucking performance. I'm very happy with that. Always a little bit nervous going into fights, but I was super nervous for this. I don't know why, but fucking. Well, hats off to Ned. You know, I want to say thank you for taking the fight. You did put on a fantastic fight. He was never out of it, and he did get me a few times, but the pressure, baby.
Kane, well done, mate. I'm so happy for you.
Kane, honestly, what a performance! You were doing the old Chad Bosa staples with the spinning back kicks, the elbows, with the things we'd worked extensively on. You did a perfect fight. You even mixed in wrestling. Every single thing that we worked on, you did it implemented perfectly well. I mean, couldn't have been a better fight, really. Unbelievable.
I'm extremely happy, and after the first fight, I knew the first fight we had. In the fight, I spoke to Chad during training. In the fight, I thought it was a lot closer than it actually was. In the first fight we had, then going back, I found out I was up 30-27 on the judges' scorecard. So I thought maybe it wasn't that. I just need to do what I did last time, but just be patient. If you may notice, I didn't do the 1-2 head kicks nearly as much as I used to. It was now body kicks, leg kicks. I was really mixing it all up, and then, like you said, with the takedowns, I've never felt more complete in Agro before. You know, the team Illuminate, all credit to them, they've really boosted me to real championship level performance, and I'm excited to see once again who's next. You know, I'm a top of the division once again, and I'm going to remain for as long as I can. I'm not going to get flash KO'd ever again.
First three-time champ in Agro history, standing tonight. First belt for Team Illuminate. We got unlucky with Bumrock, but amazing performance from all of the boys today, and I am so proud. Also, on something that I feel like I should announce on stream, we've had a new member of Team Illuminate on stream. We've had, obviously, we had to cut Umbro loose.
Don't you dare say Morbid Mad Lad.
It's Morbid Mad Lad.
Me and Morbid have put aside the beef. We've had a kiss and a cuddle. He's underage, but his mum consented to it, so it's all right. It was all consensual.
Okay, look at them
and
stats on that fight.
we're forming. It's mad, isn't it? Let me plug my HDMI back to our PlayStation. I'll run through. I'll go through
I
my
could
round.
just put them on the stream if you want.
Well, that's what I did. That's why I got them up, so you could look at them on stream. But fuck, look at that! Five stuns, one body event, 4 leg health events, 6 knockdowns. Woo!
You're banging, bro.
Championship performance. Kane, huge congrats on reclaiming the throne.
Thank you very much, boys. I will see you all soon. I'm excited to see what the future holds. Kisses and cuddles to everyone.
What a card. Agro 38 delivers from top to bottom. Incredible performances from people like Wavy's debut to obviously Kane's performance. Guys, what do you make of this card?
Brilliant. Loved it. It lived up to everything it could have been and more.
One of the best cards, in my opinion. I've loved this card so much. I mean, obviously, personally, I've had a lot of success for Illuminate. Other than the Bumrock, it's been amazing. In general, it's been an amazing card. We got to see Bear retire. It's amazing.
Jamie,
my enemy's grave.
The boss man, again, congrats on your defense of that 145 PS title. What did you make of today's card?
Very good. Obviously, it wasn't as long as usual, but we had to cancel some fights. Obviously, we can't have 16 fight cards every week, or none of us would have a life. But I appreciate everyone joining in. All the followers we got today, the bits, subs, and make sure you're here next week. And if you want to join, DM us on Twitter. Anyone else want to say anything before we go?
So tuning in.
Thank you for this.
Thanks for tuning in. Absolutely, your time is valuable. Truly, the most